If you just look at this season, they've only played twice and they're 1-1.
Oh.
So if we go with that framing...
I mean, I prefer it as far as wanting a competitive game.
Exactly. I'm sure Vitality are still looking for revenge from IEM Cologne, where they lost to MOUZ for the first time all year. And Train was the pick of Vitality in that head-to-head. This time, MOUZ have opted to make it the pick. Is that the key to success? Let's find out. They've only played this 2 times in the last 3 months, so not a lot of play on record. We have the CT side start. ZywOo has been gifted a HE, Apex with a flash, and mezZ the smoke. No kit, and heavy presence over towards A early. Now, is it pop or is it B? You still have Brolin in main, and he has a smoke and a molly combo. So they've gotten the control. There's no trap, there's no flash, no push up low ramp, no one searching high ramp. Looks like it will be the pop play into the A split.
You're going to have to get past ZywOo. flameZ fiddling with his headset. Okay, making sure he's happy. Camera smoke. ZywOo with a well-placed HE grenade, but a little premature. No damage inflicted. Into the site, and now a brawl imminent. Lots of bodies. flameZ removing Spinx as the bomb goes down, though. An exertion jumps through into mezZ. flameZ another. Awkward for Brolan. Very little hope. It wanes and it fades as we see ZywOo get just the first started.
See
flameZ with impact.
Yeah, see mezZ throw the defensive smoke back a bomb there as well. Maybe that was to extinguish a molly in play, but either way, it definitely caused some issues. And the admins are already coming to help. What's wrong, ZywOo? What do we need to fix, mate? Straight under the table.
Celebrated too hard.
What did he pull something
he's
out?
He's had a haircut as ZywOo.
He's gone the mullet.
He's got the fringe out.
All right, well,
bangs, if you're American.
The bangs, yeah. Well, that one banged, didn't it?
Yeah.
3 for flameZ. Oh, he's got his headset off still.
So for a dude that was clearly having audio issues,
yeah, I think he did
pretty damn well. Pretty damn well.
We'll get this tech sorted, but we can start to discuss what the buy will look like. Our voices aren't going out to the arena. They can't hear us. It's Mandarin. Couple of Galils. Tech 9 for Brolin, and Deagles for Exertion. Jimmy yet to buy. That's the stage for everybody playing at home. If you are tuning in, we've got 2 setups on either side to keep matches flowing all day long. We have a group stage audience. Not too common, but with the Chinese fan base, there was the want. And if there's the want...
Oh, Jimmy. Getting some representation in the crowd.
He'll be happy with that one.
Even more happy when he has a competitive game versus Vitality. We'll see if that's the case. But yeah, flameZ, good output. Didn't elect to block the camera smoke. That wasn't their plan. You know, we've seen a lot of teams going for that as a response to that particular call. Just played around it instead. So main looked like it was the intention, but I think quickly respecting that and heading on towards the round halls.
Yeah, so they've gone firepower heavy, right? So they still have enough utility to work on this B execute. Brolin's going to lob out this main smoke. Now you got 2 choices. Play close to it to try and stuff the lurks, or play far away from it so you are ready to rotate. They've opted for the close play with the MP9. ZywOo floating to back of red. The support over towards B is Apex joining that of Robs. Flashes himself there, but no harm, no foul. Pop smoke for the block. And this B setup has no utility for the defense, just these M4s. So as the smokes, mollies, and flashes rain in, they're able to defend their honor. flameZ calls main clear. Outside smoke lands again. He's just cleared it. He knows nobody's home. So B should be on high alert.
Oh, Roland. Yeah, wow, what a shot. First bullet. flameZ's dead.
You'll stay 2-2, though.
I like the Apex. Oh, will you, though? Apex is actually just... Oh, perfect! He's been caught in the rotation. Robs was overlooked for 1, but it's only 1.
Give me doubles up.
Really good impact. Wow. Brolan's kill.
They're giving it a look. mezZ is floating over now. There isn't a kit, so they call it off. It wasn't a very convincing look.
Brolan's kill.
Yeah. I can't believe Apex bit down so hard, though.
And yeah, I don't know if that's out of his own volition or someone's calling for something, but he ends up in the open, knife out, blind. That is a testament to you just got booked.
Yeah, and the setup would have been very strong because the position he adopted, I think that he had positioned himself so that the site silo would block the flashes coming through the window if they're the ones that bounce.
Right.
So nice round to win.
And I was actually admiring the setup they'd adopted, like a side of oil for the one side. Man, like...
Well, that's a nice round for MOUZ to win back. They'll keep it competitive early. Obviously, we will see Vitality forcing in. I had the opportunity to talk to different coaches about different maps, also in-game leaders. I did some 3D printed maps. I had Ancient, Train, and Overpass, and I got to talk to Cyclone and Apex about Train.
Oh, cool. Well, that couldn't have been better.
Yeah, so there'll be a couple of bits and bobs that I've... You got faked out, little guy.
Get got.
Big nade damage.
Whoa. flameZ down to 20 HP before a bullet is fired.
Yeah, something I'd gleaned from Apex was he doesn't feel the need to throw like sandwich smokes every round. Like the variety in the call is like, well, if I do throw it, it either means something or it doesn't. Are they going for the triple? They've done this before, yeah. So they'll do the triple boost. This will give them a very deep line into main. Wow. It's not the first time we've seen this. So if they do head through pop, I'm sure that MOUZ will be ready for that type of boost. This even played in as early as, not this specific one, but this boost much earlier in the year. I think we even saw it like in Lisbon, they were going for this type of variation against MOUZ. But they are playing this lurk smoke a lot, right? And this right now is one of the mainstays in the meta, but it's B execute again.
It is. Mac-10 leading the pack in a very well-timed flashbang. You can see Rops between two evils there. It's the Molotov or it's Brolan.
What a nade.
Okay, dunked on. What was that from mezZ? How has he just pulled them straight back into a 2-on-2? And now ZywOo gets 1-2. Brolan's got this. 2 to find. Low HP on ZywOo, and he's just sticking around. Does remove him, and now when he gets up the stairs, that should make things very difficult for mezZ.
mezZ doesn't know he's gotten away, but needs to hurry up, right? There's no kit in this place, so he is going to have to draw him. The quicker he makes that
sound, the better.
The round might even be done. Like, what are you going to do? Or smoke on the bomb,
that'll scare him, yeah. Here's the sound, knows where he's coming from, starts to spam, mezZ gets on it, but that's Brolan's clutch. NT, nice shots from mezZ. Brolan saves him, solid work from the Swede.
Well, the captain and in-game leader has found impact in 2 rounds. The main kill that drew the fake, and now the 1v2 clutch on the B bomb site will humble the finances of Vitality and likely get themselves up to the 3-1. So that meaty nade just landed, finish off flameZ, who took the damage early.
Damn.
But such a regular head-to-head. Train has featured a handful of times. It's definitely not been one of the mainstay maps. That's more like your Infernos and your Mirages between the two. And this is a game where throughout the year, a lot of the time watching it, it has kind of just fallen flat for MOUZ. They've had a couple of matches where it's been a little bit more competitive, and back to Cologne where they had the victory in a 2-0 fashion. And we all learned that Vitality Immortal started the season off with a shock. Vitality not winning trophies.
Yeah.
So there would be a soft spot, I think, for Vitality, wanting to continue to put them in the dirt. I think this matchup, the desk was discussing some of the context of it being a stage game, but slightly lower stakes in the sense that it's not an elimination game. But I think any time you get to go head-to-head with such a foe, even though the stakes aren't as juicy, it's still going to mean a lot for the confidence factor.
100%.
Because MOUZ's only trophy came at Cluj. Oh, here we go. Pop push, pistol. So
he does go down, and oh wow, mezZ. Ooh, he had a chance for another.
Get out of my way, flameZ.
I kind of made it extra awkward for the shot to not connect.
Rob's hanging around, usually the B player.
Look how active he is. And look how precise Deagle finds Brolan.
Oh, he needs to allow time for Apex to play. You can see the rotation that Apex has opted for. He wants to get the jump on them. Oh, fake plant. This will buy more time for Apex. So now this around the world maneuver is going to have legs.
Yeah, Torji's currently focused on the pop dog potential from Apex. It's the timing of as he rounds this main corner. Is Torji still not looking? Oh. He did, just a little late. Apex down, Jimmy in the clutch. We've had Brolan with 1, and this one's denied. What a shot from Robs.
Eco victory, Orb will be scavenged, and thank Mr. Merriman for that.
Yeah, both of them with a double dig. Juicy.
Yeah, the only reason the round is even put into question is because of mezZ's Deagles. Sure, the other players have to play it. Apex almost flubs it with that second kill, the full commit. But MOUZ doing very well. The second is a thing of beauty. You feel he's heating up for the third, but flameZ just gets in the way there. Apex Prophet, Jimmy pivots, and Rops deletes. Very well done. You can see how they're playing off of each other, how they're giving room to each other. So we're tied up back 2-2. No round out of the question for either team.
Crazy. So we started with that second round forced victory for MOUZ, and just when things look like they're returning to normality and MOUZ are in the lead, Vitality responding kind.
I will note, see with ZywOo getting the AWP, this means that in the tradition of the gun round, oh, we have a B fight, excuse me.
It's
I'll wait till there's a lull.
Yeah, because he's going to be flashed in for this. And that's enough.
Okay, well, Apex is going to stay committed. Now, last time he fell foul to the fake. If a kill comes in and similar pressure elsewhere, you can see Brolin again, radar, number 3, just still floating around. He has util to opt for fakes again. Likely to see him throw out this main smoke.
They will always win these rounds, boys. It's all good. They are good at these rounds.
Yeah.
We give them one of them, and now we fucking focus.
Valid.
Yeah, and fair enough, right? Some teams will say, oh, they've had a ZywOo round. For Vitality, they've had a Vitality round.
Yeah.
And it's good for a player like Exertion not to be getting in the dumps. It's really important for him. He's only got 1 kill so far, but still very early stages. Him and Torji have to find impact. It's not that other players can't. It's just that those two are big keys to success. As we're set up for a B execute. The block util continues. This will stall this out for now. Harassed utility, big nade.
Yeah, and in the same breath, Brolin nearly goes down to that HE.
Back through pop comes Exertion. A fake in a B play.
Using the lurk smokers, Brolin.
He's out.
Yeah, and flameZ goes down. Look at this. Frags just on either side of the map. Xerxes comes out.
Bomb's
Pop
coming back.
is victorious. They are going to try and finish on A. Robs gets nothing. Big find from Spinx as well, and just piece by piece, MOUZ have ripped Vitality out of this one.
Okay, so we need to start discussing a few details of this. This lurk smoke has been prevalent in almost every round. So your solutions are starting to get less and less. Now, you can play ahead, you can play in main, but then you have resources committed in that area where it is going to make it hard to rotate. There are other ways that you can solve this. If they're going to opt for that, let's just win the fight elsewhere. Let's take box holes, right? Let's push Ivy. But I just said I had the opportunity to sit down. I spoke to these guys for like 30 minutes each, Cyclone and Apex.
Yeah.
One of the factors is Cyclone was saying he feels like teams on the CT side try and do too much.
Interesting.
Right, trying to take too much space, trying to, overextend. So we'll see, right, if Vitality start to try and do, like, so far they haven't tried to do, quote-unquote, too much. They haven't gone for too many aggressive maneuvers. We haven't even started ourselves getting bedded into the game. But it is the too much that I think will be their bailout against the lurk smoke. Because it's a question mark smoke. What does it mean?
Yeah, exactly.
We know what the possibilities are. You saw it this round. Look at it, cheeky. The avenue is no longer just a doorway. It's multiple doorways to success.
And flameZ, of course, did so much damage to Brolin, still goes down to him, thanks to the use of that smoke. This is a late exit out of spawn. They've chosen to invest fully.
I was taking the AWP aggressive.
Trying to find an early frag, some early steps. Look at the flow chart there. That was lovely. The incendiary, and that allows him to sweep through the potential. Looks like Exertion wants to go.
Early timing on this.
Yeah, very early. Brolin down. Nice from Rops' FAMAS. Okay, shooting toes. Get out of there. Torji and Jimmy, all that remains of MOUZ. Very quick. 3 quick frags.
I do like the, even if it wasn't the follow, hold up, they're just searching out
Apex is going to spot him. Oh, that is gross. How has he hit that? Raw reactions. 2 on 4, 2 on 2. Jimmy and Torji making a case for MOUZ to take the lead or extend their lead. To very low HP on MOUZ. Trying to get output out of his MP9. I think he will. Yeah, not ready for that one. The combination meal.
So
MP9 and a HG.
This.
Calls the bluff on that first defuse, expecting no kit, and he's absolutely right. 10-second sit. ZywOo's got so many options now. Here's the sound, missed shot, knows he's off the bomb, he's playing it well. But now they will stick it.
The nade of Hiram, does he have a lineup?
Oh, he might, he certainly might. Not enough, ZywOo's got you, no he hasn't, missed the shot, Messi's down, it's another clutch for MOUZ.
Jeez, that is clunky. Jimmy shakes his head. He knows he got away with murder there. The aim not on point, but the Finn brings the round home.
First the Swede, now the Finn. Clutches on clutches.
Robs, I thought he had done so much there. That kill from Torji onto Apex. The molly as well, Thomas side, forces Robs into a choice. Flushed forward into the fight, can't run back through the flames. The details there from MOUZ. Thought they just got stunned on the way in.
Yeah, that Torji shot was... I mean, with X-ray on, that looked impressive. Like, what? Just... What the flip?
Oh! He's bending bullets.
Yeah, it is like that Wanted movie. James McAvoy, eat your heart out, mate. Did ZywOo miss another two?
Or he quick changed to a pistol as he swung.
Yeah.
I'm not certain.
I don't know if I heard the bullet. I was more focused on the 10-second defuse the second time around, but wow, MOUZ, a couple of very, very big rounds.
This is, oh.
Wait,
is that extra AK and Spawn? Let me go back and check.
Did he? Maybe he refunded it. I think he might have worked it out.
Yeah, I'm just going back right now. It is another eco though, but the only rounds Vitality have is a pistol and an eco win.
And I mean, Xerxian, his pep talk of those rounds will happen. Don't stress, win this one. He gets 2 kills, they do.
The pep talk now is let's not let it happen again.
Yeah.
And that's really nice for Cyclone to take the time out there because, hey, just steady the boys and say, also, guys, we already have 4 rounds. Already 4 on the T side.
And that's Brolin and Jimmy closing things down. Torji getting them into it. Spinx haven't had to say his name an awful lot, you know, and he's usually at the tipping top of the scoreboards in these affairs. So, good signs, very good signs of life.
Rob's about to be overwhelmed again. He has no support.
How is one man, a 5'7", and perfect util? How is he supposed to handle this? Oh, click. Very nice. Xerxian goes down. The response is belated. It should be coming. How does he get 2? Shouldn't be anything more to be said about this one, but maybe coming from the long side, that bullet could have connected. ZywOo doesn't. mezZ, however, has hit a couple of stunning deagle shots already. He is a big reason as to how they got the first. With just the Desert Eagles. This time, shy of the mark. Brolin's 4 HP, but alive. Held on upper. I think he caught a whiff. Held by Spinx to convert.
Okay, no rifle available. No AWP available for ZywOo, which means it will be a rifle. So you're likely, because of the rifle, to see ZywOo play close with flames. Normally it would be Apex, but if ZywOo's not AWPing, then Apex is going to have to be the rotator, right? So those responsibilities will be split depending on whatever Matthew wants to do. And when you have one of the absolute best Counter-Strike players to ever touch the game, fair enough, you say. No kit going into this one, so Vitality, you need to get your act together, and now they lost the opening map against VP yesterday, then they worked back into the series. I don't know if MOUZ will let you off the hook in the same way. But they are forcing... Oh.
Are they pushing that? No, this is trying to inspect the lurk smoke.
But based off what I was saying, right, with this lurk smoke, you've obviously done theory about it, you've spoken about it, but they're not finding the solutions for it. They've allowed it to be an unraveling factor in several rounds. So you need to come up with a solution of some variety.
It's held by the AWP, I think. Torji was on it, now lining up util.
mezZ hasn't really been pressured Ivy so far. They threw a molly, but he didn't feel any other pressure. So he's held on to his smoke, which is quite huge. They can drop this in with the clock now almost at 50 seconds. Him and ZywOo are partnering up.
As they throw out that...
Oh, flameZ is going to play ahead, okay.
Yeah, main smoked. Fight on Ivy. With ZywOo gone. Yeah, hang on, flameZ lost Brolin in. And plants potentially secured. It looks like Apex is going to play around the smoke. Brolin worked it out. Sussed it out real easy. Robs to try again. Oh, he actually just chose to try and catch him through the spam. Oh, bullets. Finding the toes of Torji. Doesn't finish it off. mezZ will. 2-on-2. Retake with Robs and mezZ separate, but succeeding! Wow. They both win their duels. mezZ again with impact.
Yeah, look, I know Robs has got just the same amount of kills here. mezZ, for me, when the chips are down and Vitality, it's like, oh, they're not winning as we expect. He's like, oh, I'll just get a couple of rounds where I have multi-kills and change the Discord.
Don't worry, boys.
Yeah, it's still a two. Is that your best mezZ?
No, I can do a better moment.
But sure, they're still trailing by 2 rounds. There is money to get at another MOUZ buy, but these rounds are not easy. That's the key for me. Vitality are having to scrap damn hard. And you see, okay, so what was the response? We play close, they throw the lurk smoke again, we exchange smokes, and we just create this little box between them. But Brolin has been beating flameZ in that main duel ever since the 2nd round.
12 and 5 for Ludet. 4-1 start for the defense. It's the luxury you are afforded when Rops is your B anchor.
On the top tower, the AWP peering down. Hello.
Yeah, Zertion's hearing all that. Why is he just going to go and tuck in on the other side? Yeah, wait for the fade.
And on the fade, right, if there's somebody next to him, it might be able to get the jump. Oh, they're pushing. This is their Molodoing main.
Yeah, they are Molodoing. But Brolin has been playing this one so well, I wouldn't even be surprised if he galils the AWP here. Speaking of AWPs, Torji. Oh, he does go down to ZywOo in the main exchange, but it's simultaneously an Ivy pressure onto mezZ.
This angle he's adopting is wild, isn't it?
It is. I'm curious. He even gets the info on the AWP peeking him in. Wow. Write that one down.
Zertion's out pop.
And Torji's taken down the WOO. It all falls into a 3-on-3.
flameZ has main, but losing teammates. Apex caught on the rotation, and they're out of there.
Oh, Apex looking down the line there. Hand to his head. Look, we'll catch it in the replay, but the pressure points there, mezZ feels pressure, calls for backup. The setup is a 2-3. So ZywOo leaves his post. flameZ is in main. The gap is pop. So perfectly played from MOUZ. Right? The Ivy pressure comes in, the rotation comes, there's a massive gap. Exertion truly just walks out. That's it. Like, they just found the gap, and then Apex having a tough time, only 1 kill to his name. He dies in con, they're already up close. So he's thinking, how are they already here? Well, there was always going to be a gap left with that setup as, Rops cannot retain his rifle, and back down to Squalor as the loss bonus injected will not put them in buy range. I'll tell a lie. flameZ can drop 1. ZywOo and Apex can both buy M4s. So they could buy, but it'd be very light on. So this is ZywOo's rotation in dead. As that kill comes in, Zertion's already E-boxed though.
Yeah, he's already made so much progression.
Zertion actually dies to flames. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Yeah, exactly. That tells you that this setup, it's got gaps. There's issues with the comms right now. MOUZ, puppet masters. That's even with the opening kill. That's a 4v5. That's a bad round to lose for Vitality. 3-round gap. Has to be a partial. MOUZ looking like they've come to play today. This train pick.
It is fine, it's not your fault. It's just, we need to fucking step up the communication. No way, guys.
Yeah.
It's just the not your fault part at the start, which is pretty nice as well. You know, like, it's a good bad sandwich. Or the
Might need a sandwich right now.
it's more of like a bruschetta, you know?
An open-faced burger.
Yeah.
Oh, they've missed a lot of harassment.
Whoa, mama. flameZ slowing down the roll, goes charging. Rops pulls him back, but it costs him his life. By taking down Exertion, you can see that ZywOo will be, I was going to say solely responsible, but no, mezZ's going to cheat over as well.
Apex needs to try and get in a position where this Mag 7 is not just wasted.
I mean, there's very limited options as to where the Mag 7 will be useful holding the A-site solo.
And he has a smoke as well, so if he can try and corral them into mezZ and ZywOo, that would be the best thing I think that Apex can offer now. ZywOo's been noted. Can't believe he's
playing
around.
for it.
All right, peek me.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, peek me.
Peek me. Thank you very much, Torji.
Well,
damn.
So maybe if they just got Deagles it's at least more exciting.
I
when they
agree.
have Deagles.
Yeah. No.
And now poor Apex is like, well, my team's dead. I've got a terrible gun at range.
It's not the weapon for the job, is it?
No, and he's about to get bottlenecked. He's going to... Hello, I've got a USP. Hi, guys.
Right.
It's fine. Yo, guys, I've only got a USP. I'm in CD spawn. Let's come and kill me.
Get an extra $300. $300.
And now he only has 4.2K for the buy.
the body language I'm seeing out of MOUZ, the result as well, like as far as the first game against flameZ, I don't know. I'm filled. They feel like they've unlocked something new.
I think obviously the clutches early help,
Yes.
but they were two
Yes.
clutches where Vitality were in like forced by territory without kits, so they weren't even favored in those 1v2 advantage situations. I'm not trying to make excuses for Vitality, I'm just saying like...
Yeah, context matters, of course. It's
MOUZ
just,
are winning important moments.
but it just feels like they are, for lack of a better term, you know, locked in.
And it's not the Torji and the Exertion show.
It's not. No, absolutely not.
Rops is alone. Well, no, he's not alone, but he's committed alone.
Thanks very much. I mean, that's a dream.
Yeah, it's just a free fight.
And they know the likely reaction is the pot player goes looking for that late trade, throwing out the lurk smoke, hoping that forces a reaction out of flameZ. He's not going to provide it. He's just going to stay on this very tight line just for pixel gap, hoping to finish off the job with a little one bullet, just like that. Down. Don't do like that one. Shared. Ooh, was another one from ZywOo.
The issue for MOUZ in this round is, oh, hold up. Spinx is activating high ramp. If he gets Apex, they can take B. He's out high ramp.
Okay, Spinx versus Apex, big standoff here, and he's already gotten across. Apex. Oh, okay, gets info. That was the bomb spotted. Quick pivot. Spinx, ooh, drops down.
Whoa.
Tough exchange for Apex, and even tougher for ZywOo. Rotates in, and Vitality collapse.
This is 2 rifle rounds where they have had man advantages that they have let slip or that have been ripped away. Frame it however you want. It doesn't change the scoreline. MOUZ, this is some top-notch Counter-Strike right now.
Yeah, the team effort really across the board.
Necessary risks being taken, right? And I like to see that from Spinx. Sometimes I feel in these harder matches, he takes the safer of the options, and that doesn't equate to round wins.
Yeah.
So here with a very important multi, Apex is having such a rough time. 1 in 10, the player doesn't even leap across his screen, just kind of saunters and drops down, doesn't want to commit, goes back, still gets caught, can't get a frag, bomb site overrun, flameZ saves. 4 rounds is all that is available for this CT half of Vitality now.
T-side train.
Yeah, you can look at this. He is feeling the frustrations.
Yeah, like genuinely red in the face.
And it didn't look great against VP yesterday. It's looking worse than that right now. And for Rops to get caught without anything, normally very, very handy.
Yeah, that really does feel like a rarity. Good catch from Spinx, and biggest round out of him as well.
We'll just let you guys know, don't go anywhere. No halftime break, just a 30-second buffer at the conclusion of this round. So hang around. You won't have as much time to get a drink or go to the bathroom.
They're going to go for the boost.
I think they have to. Their pop smoke's also trash. Like, look at that. That's their own smoke. Oh, it just looks... Nothing is a known quantity for Vitality.
Let's fucking go, guys. I swear we can do it, but we need to fucking step up as a team.
Let's go.
Let's think about the team.
There it is again. Looking to block it. Hey, okay. A solution has been found.
If you're getting flames there early, you can block it comfortably.
Still don't think you're going to be able to stop a B execute with mollies, smokes, and flashes.
Especially when your defender has nothing more than a FAMAS.
Oh.
Torji progressing. A solo orb
It's just not
Ivy.
going to be enough, is it?
But also, if he does play first, like which it seems like his intention is, if he gets this kill, you're not expecting him to be alone. Ooh. Oh, he's tagged him! Tech 9! It's enough!
Is rotating again?
Yep, this is what they were trying to force! And down he goes! Oh, perfect from MOUZ! They have rumbled Vitality!
And Torji is back towards T-Spawn. MOUZ is still worried about him.
What a lovely theory. I mean, it's so specific, it's so complex.
Hold up, flameZ is here at high ramp already. If he can get a kill, there's a way in.
Well, I was not even considering
No kit, gotta get a move on.
Just now addressing that potential. Still back turn, nice trade. 9-3.
Let's recap this because it has been quite the half. If you are just joining us, you've missed a lot. Vitality won the pistol, lost the force. Brolin lurk smoke, beats out flameZ, draws a rotation. They had to plan it on B. B execute round 1. Another round on the board. You get a scenario where it's an eco victory thanks to some Deagle work from the likes of MOUZ alongside of Rops for the finish. And then it's another run. 3 straight from MOUZ. We're now talking a 5-2 scoreline before Vitality chip in again, but it never felt easy. It was Rops and MOUZ late again, coming in from Ivy into Hell, Connector, piecing this one together. That's literally all they have. Not a round was clean, not a round was easy. They all came with diffusers. MOUZ are in full control of train right now. Now, 9 rounds on the T side is more than enough. And Vitality, we've heard a couple of listens in right now. Apex trying to plead with the team. Communication. Think about the team. Well, it's a long road back, and it will start here with this pistol.
Insta camera smoke. Don't see that one. Straight from spawn.
This is trying to invoke confidence.
Yeah, they're ready to fight, though. Everyone's blind. Torji down. Apex gets himself a second. Okay. Brolin and Zertian. Spinx comes in. And Vitality Train feeling like a done deal at the start of the second half. Crazy. They are so low, but MOUZ, worse for wear himself.
They just got him pinned. He's won some crazy pistol rounds before, this guy. This one might top the charts.
I just don't see a world.
Oh, he's gotten out. And they're not aware of where he's gotten to.
Back of that bomb train. Time to perfection. Brolin with more impact.
19-7 for Brolin.
And think about it as well. Like, he has so much responsibility on that T side. The fact that he had that much output, that much, is impressive.
No plant. Do you force? Do you eco? You
When
eco,
it's 10-3?
Exactly. You eco, you give them 11. You force, you lose, it's game over.
Yeah.
It is. It's GG. So they're opting for the force. You have to stick to landing. Considering the type of rounds they've won, maybe
Actually, yeah.
this might be one of their better options. As sad as that sounds, it is the truth. Scout of Apex just charges Ivy, at least posts up on the line. Jimmy will be limited now with his passes. flameZ, third man, alongside of Rops and ZywOo in the box holes. Here's a flash ready to at least... Oh, can we take a look at this, please? Show us Spinx, thank you, Rushley Ranger. Spinx. Maybe Rush can't hear us.
Maybe he can't. There he is.
Maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
I think they're playing retake B, guys.
I think that might be, yeah, you onto something.
If we get a drone cam, like, because when they path B, they path along highway, like low ramp,
right,
or speedway, whatever you want to call it, right, up to con. So as they path up there, Spinx is in an angle that you wouldn't clear because you would tend to flash to deal with the device position high ramp.
Right.
He's in a spot that you are not looking.
Exactly. He's looking to catch you as you're trying to fight for device back oil.
Yeah. And look, Robs is like, hey, I'm peeking in. No one is spotting.
But then the next question he has is, so what angle would he be on? He's not going to assume that.
Cyclone literally mentioned this to me, right, in the convo, and he was like, yeah, you might see Spinx playing in.
Interesting.
But here he is.
Yeah, there we go. He's found a nice angle for him. Retake B set up. And it works out for 4, stacked in the right part of the map for the shutdown, forced by over. Cancelled. And you know Spinx is going to stick around for that fight. He ain't backing down.
Well, Rops, mate, you need to die or get that rifle.
Anyone want to kill me?
Oh, now you need to stay alive. Oh. And that might be harder.
Oh, dear.
I think you will be given the good graces. Torchi's not going to get there in time. So Rops gets to keep a deagle and armor. Pretty sick, I guess.
Yeah. It's like he spent $1,700.
Okay, 11-3. Nuke up next.
Nuke up next.
A T-side start for Vitality.
Let's pick a Nuke for you. I mean, the MOUZ train pick, it's making a whole lot of sense when you watch it play, when you watch it unfold. You know, Captain Hindsight over here, I'm just saying it does look great. A team effort across the board, everyone chipping in, Brolin stepping up above and beyond, and 11-3.
Yeah, you could sit and say, oh, okay, Spinx already has full control.
More than full control. He's taken down Rops, really taken the head-to-head. These last couple.
It feels, I'm going to say this now because when it does happen, but how hard does it feel for MOUZ to lose this series from this point? I know we still have more maps of Counter-Strike to play,
yeah, it
but
does.
just how good they look comparatively
Agreed.
is insane.
Like, MOUZ look 25% more polished and Vitality look 25% less polished.
Yeah. It's just a mountain to climb, you'd think, to get back into this. And I question those two clutches early on in the game, if they went the other way, what type of a half are we looking at?
Right?
But that doesn't matter. That's not how she crumbled. The cookie being she.
The cookie, yeah. Cat's mother / cookie. Zertion. Nice headshot, and there's a response. Maybe we can have a conversation. I don't think so. Neither do MOUZ. It is flowing oh so nicely. This must be what it's like when you have a game plan, you know, when you theory craft, like, oh, and if this round, and if we win that, we could do this next. It feels like this is just an example of when the entire game plan has happened. Oh, we'll win a couple of clutches, you know, break their money early.
I'm just checking.
We'll get, what, a 9-3 half?
This might be the most dominant map MOUZ have won against Vitality all year.
It's got to be.
Their most previous, at least last most previous score.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
I see where you're going.
13-4 on Inferno.
So if
they win this round,
one,
it's the most dominant.
Most dominant victory versus Vitality this year. And there's been a lot of head-to-heads. Okay, good angle for Torji. Jimmy as well, removing another. This is a lost cause for Vitality. Nothing going their way. I say that as Torji does miss a shot onto Apex's scout, but he might just swing him with a Galil at this point. He's feeling himself. Zertion backs him up, the double swing. Frags come through.
Yeah, get outside, get the team talk going. Try and wake yourself up, get the coffee, inject it into your veins, because MOUZ, they are here to play. This one is for the playoffs, and MOUZ are one kill away from being one map to the good. The most dominant map win over Vitality this year for MOUZ, 13-3, the train pick, perfection.
The head that's been, you know, more one-sided against MOUZ.
Yeah, it's 8-1 for the year, but 1-1 for the season. Right now, MOUZ could be up 2-1 in that column as we head into closing stages of 2025, the major right around the corner. And this one would be a boon for confidence, but it would be booking your spot in the playoffs in just 2 days of play. Furia did it against G2 to kick off proceedings. MOUZ are looking to do it now. And a change in the veto for both teams. Last time when they played back in September at Blast Open London, it was Mirage and Inferno. This time it's Train and Nuke, and we got a ramp rush.
Okay. Backward strafe, Brolin, Bell run, got to back away. Block smoke for the quick ramp side. Now they could linger in it. That's a really cool play from Jimmy. It's going to slow them down dramatically. Buys time for rotations and investigations. Look at this from ZywOo. Nice find.
Now they're up heaven and in towards A.
And Apex lingers lobby. Oh, it's awkward. Really good timing. Favorable for Zertion, but it's not going to lead to anything. Torji tagged up, getting chased on down in lobby.
That is bell rung as well. ZywOo is just a marauder at this moment.
He's got a good idea as to where they both were.
They might be trying to hold on to this Kevlar if they can, and Jimmy will. But yeah, holding on to the Kevlar. We were doing a match yesterday, and there was 2 players live, and I was like, they should hold on to the Kevlar, and they didn't. I think that when the round is done, if you want to get a couple of kills, sure, but you want to do it safely. The more kills you can get alongside of the Kevlar is going to give you a better force fight. Both of these players now, by retaining their Kevlar, can find themselves with Famis's into the next and have a pretty strong purchase as long as they don't go down. Charging in the direction of Torji, bomb will go off. I don't know if Torji will survive this.
Yeah, it looks like he's kind of dead. Oh, nice work. I mean, you talk about it, you know, an attempted save leads to the hunt and you still get the kill. Just not going to get that Kev.
Yeah, so for Torji, he does come through with 2.5, so scout for him with Kevlar is possible. Famis for Jimmy. 5-7 for Brolin, MP9 for Spinx, and MP9 for Exertion. Really good pivot, right? You speaking about the channel smoke that was trying to force them into one side of that ramp play. They just waited, and having ZywOo step up right now would be great, because I imagine there's 2 things that needs to happen when you go outside for the team talk. I'm not going to by any stretch pretend that I had a good mental in Counter-Strike. I probably had the opposite. But the older I've gotten and the more that I see the way that they have these people function with these teams, you've got, first of all, you need to go, okay, well, boys, that was bad. You need to address that.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to bring the mood down by just slapping everybody. And you want to try and bring the communication up as they... crushed by the flameZ.
That looks bizarre, just from his perspective. A quad kill from Exertion out of absolutely nowhere, and he's 2 points of damage away from the ace.
I'm talking about fixing the mental, being outside, kicking the soccer ball a bit, getting the communication up.
How about losing the second round?
Yeah, Jimmy gave him the flameZ.
I don't understand what flameZ was doing. The reason I wasn't like on the mic there was I was just kind of pulling funny faces.
Baffled at the quizzical moment that was.
It looked like he just walked into the main angle looking at like Unbreakable with a Mac 10. I might have to see it again from Exertions. Here we go. Look at Flames. Where are you looking, bro?
Yeah, fair. And then ZywOo swings, and it's just one by one by one.
Like, I'd understand it. I'd make excuses for it if it wasn't the most commonly occupied line in Nuke CT history.
That's a good moment from Exertion, another bad moment from Vitality. ZywOo gets an AK, scout for Apex, pistol upgrades for the rest, and they need something to bite back. You can't have another half star in the same way as Train did.
Okay, well, it definitely feels like ZywOo's woken himself up, hasn't he? Already feeling more present. Draws first blood and removes Xertion, so no contributions from him here. Ooh, easy Apex, an opportunity. Goes to ride, catches a lot of damage. They nearly finished him off there. Ooh, Torgy's, punished for missing. ZywOo gets himself a second, so 2 kills deep for Vitality to keep this force by war raging on. Gets across, ZywOo confirms presence. He just wants to fight. Look at this. He knows he's got him trapped in the corner now. And he's just a one-man army. MOUZ pulled limb from limb. Hung, drawn, and quartered.
All right, well, the response is loud. Jimmy in a 1v5. Shell shock, naded down to 50. Bomb planted, now he's against the clock as well as 3. See if he can walk away with anything more. I don't think he's going to have any contributions into winning the round, so he is just going to walk away. Rops wants to get himself into an upgrade from the Tech 9. See if ZywOo's AK can be retrieved. Back and forth we go. So this time with a little bit more convincing. There's the AK. Jimmy spurts forward and is found. So Rops alongside a ZywOo, the two combining. Now, there can be another buy. No reason there can't be. You've got 4.3 on Brolin. He can buy an M4. Jimmy just bought an M4 as well. So they will have one emission. One, maybe 5-7 out of all of this. It's going to be 3 M4s, a flameZ, and a 5-7 with light util. So the idea of the opener is my question for MOUZ. You have no mollies to block a top rush. You do have a smoke to constrict ramp. They drop a glaive smoke outside at red. That will force Apex to be inquisitive of the aggressive potential. Xertion's actually played across towards red pole. You can see Rops with the cache of smokes. Ready to do another smoke wall yard. There'll be no follow through. Will be ramp, the port of call, that Jimmy is tending to, but in a passive angle from elbow. So if he gets overrun, which he should do, he should just back off.
He's tried his luck at trying to get one there. He's not going to lose his life. Both Brolin and Jimmy have taken heavy licks.
Yeah, Brolin went through, was it the vent molly or spam? One of the two, but either way, he's down to B.
Yeah, but output with 10 HP and a 5-7, it just feels so unlikely. Xertion, however, knows he can take the vent angle, and so descends for the retake.
Tough round.
Very tough.
Costly round to lose.
you know what would be crazy is you just have a 5-man save and have another go. Which is exactly what we're getting. MOUZ are going for it. This is audacious.
It's the better of the two options.
Of course,
Imagine trying to retake a lost bomb site in a 5v5 with no kit.
With 2 of you at 10 HP. I mean, like, it's just not happening. So this is truly the lesser of 2 evils here. Retake, lose it all, or save, give Vitality the 3rd, but it's not like a loss of the Force Buy Wars, because you get another go.
Yeah, and your loss bonus will get to tick 1 forward. So if you take a save, or the next closest thing to, at least with your financial choices, into the next round you will be able to buy again.
The temptation is real, though. You're like, oh, could you? An incendiary would be nice. And, oh, that's a smoke would be good, too.
That's the thing, with 2,400 as the loss bonus into the next, it's so hard to justify. Now,
conversation time.
This is the choice. We can all buy full nades and treat this like a gun round with 4 rifles and a 5.7, or we can take a save and we'll have another gun round that'll be quite similar to this, but with a little bit more utility.
And for Vitality, they know that they just did a 5-man save. So, you're sitting there going, they probably have a lot of guns and not many nades.
The thing is, they don't know exactly the weapon,
That's
right?
True. That's true.
So there is that fact. This is it essentially would be a gun round if you just shove right now. Right? It does remove the ability, if you lose this round, with what I was saying, to go gun round into gun round. It just means that this gun round, you have to play a turtle setup again.
They love this picture of ZywOo. I don't know the origins.
Yeah, I think this round you got to start like with a ramp boost or down secret immediately.
Right, a gimmick of sorts. Is it going to be lobby-centric?
Looks like it.
Interesting. They're heading for an early fight. Robs readies his aim for this exact fight. That's the trade from ZywOo. Big one. Brolan anticipated presence in her, and ZywOo forcing the fight, forces him back. It's the Spinx push-up squeak, and hang on. With the loss of Apex, things could get awkward. mezZ's gone too. flameZ should have a little bit of an opportunity if he pokes his nose out a secret. Torji is investigating, and I think that's enough. Yeah, he caught a whiff, spotted out the silo player, and gets away with the man advantage. It's working out. They got what they wanted here, MOUZ. A mid-round with a man advantage, and the bomb still way back on ZywOo's back.
I feel like they have to go through lobby, right? The fact that Torji was down secret, high chance he's repositioned, but what if he's still lingering around and you know someone's already down to B? So you want to try different tact. So flameZ down the ladder will join ZywOo. ZywOo's already had some really impactful kills to rack them up, these 3. Pissed around, he was great. With the AK and the Force, fantastic. And they have util to find the finish. So just talking through the nades, if they're able to get open passage in towards ramp, it's Torji that they have to deal with. Now, he could be anywhere. But if you take a look at what util they have, if they get the molly into that stairwell and they smoke off single door, it will allow a plant over to Astralis that can be covered. Oh, they've trickled the smoke. They're going to try and plant in that.
Oh, wait, they need the door as well. Torji's options are so limited.
They're not going to be aware of this, though.
No, and distraction now as he hears vents, so attention drawn elsewhere. Quick reactions out of flameZ. It's an important kill. Shaping up for the 2-on-3.
Doors are open, mate.
Yeah, Shadow does poke out, catches them both. Oh, it's ZywOo to close it down. It's an impactful round, an impactful double from flameZ. ZywOo as well.
Well, it's a serious game.
It is,
They're making us laugh.
They're obviously, you know, there's probably a lot of the Chinese meme culture around the world, number one, you know?
Yep. Well, Donk's later. What are you talking about?
Donk's coming up later.
Yeah, okay. flameZ seemed very aware of that corner, which obviously it was always a potential, but he was just really laser focused in. So
he knows if he was playing stairs and that molly came in, that's an option.
Where he'd find himself. Now it is into the gun round again. So
here we go.
4 rounds T-side nuke already. Looking good for Vitality. Can they keep it up?
You know what? He's done very well there. Nearly 2 straight kills. Long range from Torji's rifle. It's interesting that I thought ZywOo was actually continuing to make a play. Torji spots out ramp, Rops. Ooh, failed smoke.
It's ahead of it. I think you might assume he hasn't come through if you're Torji. Yeah?
There's no way. Rops gets away with it. The failed smoke baits him in. Torji goes down. Robs claws him back into an even keel.
And ZywOo being down secret, this is a B split every day of the week. You've got ramp presence, you've got the secret prong to activate to try and deal with the vent lurk or the rotation down, which is Jimmy in this case, and they have the nades again.
Everything they need.
No smokes, but plenty of mollies. Considering how this started from Torji, tough now.
Rinse, repeat.
It's not deep. It's not deep enough. Are they going to throw a second? There it is.
Oh, and ZywOo hears ya, takes ya with that low HP. Torji, if you'd only finished it off a different round perhaps, but it seems as though a 5th T round.
You can really see how difficult that is for the CT side though. So let's piece this together. You know that someone's cross secret.
Yep.
You know that you've lost ramp. You can't rotate down the vent because of secret.
Yep.
You can't go back outside because you don't really know how many players are ramp. You're just stuck hoping that Jimmy is able to get you something, and they used 2 Molotovs. I thought that they missed the first one. No, they didn't. They pushed him off of the stairs, and then they funneled him exactly into ZywOo with the second deeper stairwell molly.
Very nice. Well, there's that polish that we've grown to expect from Vitality. Absent on train, but team play and comms definitely seeming to be flowing a lot better here. I will say that Apex's woes have continued though. I mean, he got taken down by Torji on the cross there, but I'm pretty sure, let's see. So yeah, he's got a grand total of 2 frags across both maps so far.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He had yeah. Yep, but the classic Apex frustrations was showing. He was the one who was a little bit skittish with some of the rotations as well, but you can see feeling the pain is Syker and his boys. Just highlighting exactly that to the crowd. Hey, you want to see? He doesn't have any kills, guys.
In his defense, he had 50 ADR and 50% KST. He was doing damage.
Okay.
He was hitting them.
He was around the map.
He was around. Still kind of reeling from that first map form we saw out of MOUZ. And I guess you could say the form we saw out of Vitality, but it does seem like ZywOo has kind of, you know, maybe run his face under a cold tap and feeling much more himself. Map 2 of the series.
Is that real? Did you see him in the bathroom?
I did. Brolin versus Rob. Using that AK to even the odds and opening death for Rob's a rarity. Are they all going to try and walk this? Again with the Torji timings. Apex is alive for a moment longer. It's ZywOo that goes down though. That's the scalp you'd hope to find. And now you've got to get past Brolin's AK. Good luck, have fun, mate. This is falling into a comfortable MOUZ round. 5 alive would be crazy. 500 HP combined would be crazier. There we go. Jobs are good and 5 alive for MOUZ. That's how you start a CT run around.
And they've given themselves a buffer of an extra gun round. So Syker takes the second time out. They win that. There's smiles on their faces. Exertion with a grin. A lot to say. And yeah, Brolin, really impressed with his form so far in this series. He was such an impactful player on train in the early stages, and he's continuing that right now. Ended up 19-7 on train at a 2.08 rating, 108 ADR. He was everywhere. And well, Jimmy had 100% KAST in that map as well. So it wasn't just Brolin. But these spams from Torji have been on point.
I suppose when you play a team so frequently, you do start having like a kind of a second, like a gut instinct as to the timings.
I'll say this as well, though.
Yeah.
That's your AWPer, who hasn't had a chance to bring out an AWP yet. So he normally, clear, Xertion found. Doesn't have the opportunity to spam.
True.
Normally has an AWP. This time the opening kill.
Hang on. This feels quite hasty. Just a kind of acceleration of sorts. You park flameZ here, and he can at least stop the secret access point. ZywOo clears out the vents, so ramp is their only kind of approach.
Yeah, and Jimmy's playing forward on ramp. So they've heard that. There's a bit more intent with the Yuto being thrown on the lower deck now, and do they just save again?
I think that's your only option.
Well, look, better than the alternative.
Yeah, but that you feel like you're going to spend the entire CT half saying that. Well, like, it is the right decision, but it is the wrong result.
They are having a look.
Yeah, okay.
Mind you.
All right.
They're here to fight. All 3 of them. They're in. 30 seconds. Time a problem.
Where is that bomb? MOUZ's back, and he's the first guy to go down. Jimmy, it's an important kill, and so is that with the combination of bullets and shrapnel. Apex up close should be enough to ensure this for Vitality. 15 seconds, I understand that bomb will need to go down. Oh, he could have lost his life right there in retrieval. flameZ will get that bomb planted. Should be fine. ZywOo hits a banger.
Okay, and they'll be hunted as well. Moments of very scary play there. The amount of utility, the nades, the mollies, the fact the bomb wasn't planted, the time just slinking on down second after second. They didn't even have a probe. There was no bailout. There was no lobby piece. It was all 5 down B. ZywOo will get on his AWP now. I don't think Cyclone is in any position to burn. Look, if the score gets to like 8-2, and he thinks, okay, maybe I have to call this, so maybe we get 4 to give us a chance in the second half. You hate to use all 3 tactical timeouts in the first half of play. Do we get a gear shift now? Is it more lobby-centric? Is it top pop? It's ZywOo again.
You have to get used to saying that. Present and correct here, map 2. Jimmy taken out of the round as it begins.
Heaven's made a step there.
Yeah, he has done well to at least take down the Heaven player. Keeps Vitality with that man advantage, but look at this, they're actually blocking each other. Rox works this out. Rox knows, yeah, he knows exactly what that means. He's a radar glancer.
Yeah. Especially with him sitting inside the screen.
Yeah.
He kind of has a feeling as well.
I'm not moving the way I should be.
Yeah, and he's the type of guy who could probably navigate the entire map with his eyes closed and know what clips he's going to get brushed on. Or
with skill jumps.
Get clipped on.
Yes, yes. Brushes and clips for sure.
Yeah, something map making, I don't know. Seven to 2 now.
Vitality definitely not going down without a fight.
Inferno third map, I think that one could have some fireworks.
I mean, yeah, the question is, like, is it going to be able to match the dominance we saw map 1 from MOUZ here on Train? I mean, what was the T-side hold, 9-3?
It was a 13-3 scoreline.
No, yeah, well, yeah, but the T-side, like T-side Train rounds, kind of feeling like T-side Nuke rounds right now, 7-2. Again, MOUZ forced into a compromised half investment.
Yeah, this would be a partial. So, like, if we look at the flow, they've had a lot of gun rounds, right? Because they had that situation where they had the 5-man save.
Yeah.
And then, so they got a bonus rifle round kind of out of that. And then the lost bonus is built, so the next round was a rifle round. And then they went for save. So they've had a lot of gun rounds. Not a lot with Torji's AWP. And probably only one more of those available.
Yeah. It seems like the, well, round 10 is going to be hard to see the MOUZ winning it. However, it would start with something like that. And then they'd kill Apex, and you'd have a 2-man advantage with a leap MP9. It'd be fine if Spinx doesn't go down, but flameZ, massive for Vitality. Quick down the vents is Brolin. And he knows he's got the timing to favor it because of the Molotov.
They're coming back up, so likely going to work on Heaven and Hell space right now. You know that you've probably drawn a rotation, and if you can use your rifles at range against the lesser equipped players, Heaven is very, very strong. You are going to have to go for the mantle up. That does provide a few points of concern. As you're leaping up, you're worried about players coming up secret or coming out of main or even being under you at Heaven. So all 3 up and over will be the technique, and it's 2 players down B trying to grab back some of these guns.
Yeah, just Torji actually pushed Squeak.
Oh, a couple of seconds too late, essentially, to stop them from peering. And now they can use their nades from Heaven. Well, they're just silently dropping in. Okay. They could have smoked door. They could have mollied Heart. They've just
Here we go.
popped into the site.
Oh, perfect. Just as mezZ looks away, they're faffing around with the bomb drop. So now, MOUZ, 3v2. Quick from ZywOo. Flames combines. Quad kill out of flameZ.
I do love that from ZywOo. It's like, oh, I missed the off shot. This AK is better anyway.
Yep. Boom.
That was probably the clumsiest moment from Vitality, other than the round they walked into exertion with the FAMAS. Oh, that was nice. It's a bee chasing a mouse.
That's clever.
Yeah. But yeah, that was probably the most, like, how's mezZ getting caught in that situation? And I said they had a lot of nades. I didn't use any of them, but letting down a raw is Apex. Guns back out.
flameZ a deliberate Mac 10. Is he running out, huh? Someone's going to be throwing some flashes.
Yeah, they haven't done anything top pop-centric yet.
No, but Brolin couldn't have any better of a position here. I wonder if he gets flashed off.
He'll be ahead of the flashes.
That's what I'm thinking. It's behind him. Oh, still low. Gets one, shut down. The MAC-10 makes space, but they're not out.
Chance to reset. This will force a big rotation, as we can see on the radar, and a lot of util sync. They rotate back to ramp in time. Exertion, make sure that there is no rats in top. You could double pump, eh? Why not? You've still got more mollies, you've got smokes. They look like they're going to go back to outside, which has been a great point of rotation for them. They're getting secret. Sure, they've been getting spammed, but they have been able to get control. So silence falls over Nuke for a moment. 50 seconds as Apex will be calling this one together. Smoke's thrown out. Impromptu for the second piece to get Apex down, or at least the idea that it is possible. Looks like he wants to play in through the main smoke.
And it makes it a whole lot easier when Exertion's been taken down by Robs like that. Now, Jimmy. Oh, perfect from Torji.
Down the vent.
Yeah, it could be their best bet. ZywOo trying to clear him out, and has Spinx in the corner. Tech 9 frag, but exposed to the Jimmy angle. Nice work, team play. Is it the third for MOUZ? Yes, it is. Torji stops the drop. Well, you can see Motormouth. He is trying to get the troops rallied for a fourth.
Oh, that's a rare jersey in this part of the world, isn't it?
Yeah, okay, French pride.
The Gentle Mates. Kind of like the arch nemesis of Vitality.
Yeah. At least organizationally.
Yeah. Not in this. Well,
I imagine.
They beat him at EPL. They did beat him at EPL.
True. True. And then they won everything else.
Just a reminder, halftime break, only 30 seconds, everybody, so don't go anywhere.
Okay, that's a free frag. flameZ testing.
Tried to Brolin in both these rounds.
Yeah, they're trying to just test the anchors on that site, but...
Makes sense, we've got 8 rounds, T-side Nuke. You'd love 9 though, wouldn't you?
Is Torji...
Maybe comms were loud? Did you hear it?
I don't know. It's not an easy one to hear, especially when there's other things going on.
Surely now you consider something. Yep.
Yeah. You will in Apex. Hound for MOUZ. 5 on 3. Jimmy, though, loses ramp control.
There's the killer
It's a
instinct.
nice shot. Yeah, you see it in that. He gets the info as well due to his proactivity. Exertion spotted back a sight. Headshot provided, puts Robs down. Just 22, and more damage actually. ZywOo down. Look at him go. Impeccable for the first.
2v2 though. They're both low, but these are the clutch boys. 30 HP between the two. I think it's Brolin and Spinx, who have both already dropped down to assist. Time's about to hit 45 seconds. The reroute is available, and as you piece this together, you know Brolin's an A defender.
I'm curious if Brolin is going to kind of stay with his boy, or if he's, going straight back up ahead of the rotation.
If you can get in squeaky, oh, he's worried about heaven, right? I was going to say, at least you have some real estate. His timing looks good.
Yeah, especially now he's underneath.
Is he spotted there?
I don't know. I think the fact that Robs is waiting tells me he might be waiting for the flank onto Brolin. Oh no, ZywOo doesn't part that way. Robs loses the bomb. Is it retrievable? It's a defining moment for ZywOo. Can't handle it. Brolin, an impactful clutch once more. So an 8-4. Late little resurgence there. 2 of their 4 rounds coming in those last 2.
Yeah, look, if you look at the scoreboard, it feels like a tough half for a couple of players in the server. Apex has 2 kills. Tezzy has 1, but they walk away with 8 rounds. A lot of this was done by ZywOo, and then he was helped by the likes of Robs and flameZ in some impactful moments. Spinx on the other side having a tough go at things too, but that makes sense. They were always chasing the tail of Vitality. 4 rounds with a pistol round and a chance to work them back into this. It feels like the hope is still there. They're trying to keep that good vibe, and after map number 1, how could you not? Train was a masterclass. And Nuke, you've been allowed to keep the door ever so open with 2 consecutive before this halftime break. So Vitality, they don't get the 2 minutes to fully reset and recalibrate and focus. If they continue to maybe overstep the mark, you saw flameZ trying to challenge into topside in 2 consecutive rounds there, maybe, just maybe, MOUZ can work back into things. This is the heaven smoke from Brolin, I believe. No? Okay. Look at this push from Apex.
Yeah, you seeing this? top side.
Well, you're playing retake now.
Yeah, beautiful. I mean, this is
They went 5 sets of Kev, Alex.
They got no chance on a retake without the kit, surely.
I'm already thinking about Brolin's move. He's going to come up secret behind them as they're retaking.
Oh, that's sly. Jimmy housekeeping lobby and confirms multiple bodies. As Brolin, this is a really well-coordinated pistol from MOUZ. I'm impressed, but still the frags could go their way. Exertion onto Apex. There's the Brolin flank revealed, and yeah, just enough from MOUZ. Wow, Heaven main smokes just really, I mean, it limits the options as to what you have to clear on your parting in, and you can see Exertion, determination on his face. They are not already thinking about Inferno. That is not a narrative or a dialogue they're ready to have yet.
Yeah, and that right there, right? Obviously, both teams, when you're making calls from freeze time, your setup is designed to deal with a couple of things early, and then you have responses in the case of this scenario,
right,
that scenario. But playing retake A with 5 sets of Kev, you're hoping you hit your shots on the way in. And I love the response from Brolin. As soon as he's in, he's already identified no Julie's top heart, no resistance at all. I'm just going to drop down the vent and give us an avenue in case they do start hitting some shots. They won't expect me up secret. I understand he only gets 1 kill there.
Still impressive, though.
But for me, it's the quickness of the reaction
the theory,
to that. Right? And he's looking really on point with his decision-making at the moment. So when you see your player, who Brolin is the in-game leader of this team, in case anybody isn't aware, if he's reading the game at that level, it means that his calls are also going to be on point.
Yeah, and don't forget as well, he's like on top of the scoreboard for the series. He had, what, 19 on Train, 11 here on Nuke. So not only calling a good game, but playing one.
And it was Train T side that they did the hard work.
Yes, yeah.
So now they're on the T side of Nuke. If Brolin continues to feel the flow of the game, right, this one is against a force. If they get past this, that's 6. It'll be an eco, that's 7.
If they get past this,
game.
Chad, this being Apex holding B solo with a mag 7.
Seeing a lot more single door play on these space givers. So Apex, this has to be a frag.
Brolin go wide here as the crowd, crowd walks in. That's 1, and that's done. And is it the round? If the scout hits, they will have a go. Torji. Oh, and Exertion, yeah, catching bullets from the scout. So good output from ZywOo, but still lacks lethality. Jimmy has the flank of flames covered. Narrow misses from ZywOo's scout. Bomb
David,
planted.
I think,
yeah, it's that 4-letter word again.
Yeah, I think the boss man of Apex just ushered those orders. mezZ was discussing, you know, him being good for multi-kills in tough rounds, especially on Train. The 1 kill in the first half, whatever. They were winning the first half. We're going to start, if we're starting everybody at 0, which unfortunately we don't do with the scoreboards,
yep,
let's keep a track of how many important kills he has as an anchor on for A side if they come his way. That's going to be the difference for me. Because people right now, Stats Andy's out there, they're just going to look at this. Counter-Strike's about 2 halves.
Yeah, well, let's not forget that Brolin got the opening kill as the anchor on that site in back-to-back rounds that were 50% of MOUZ's first half. In a similar position.
2 5.7s and a scout save to give them another opportunity. Apex getting the kill with the Mag 7 also allows him to buy with something a little bit more. So he actually gets him with a 5.7 and Kevlar. So it's a little bit more potent than it may have otherwise been if he didn't get this frag. But you see, he takes the first. He is impatient and peers around the corner. It's a face full of lead. flameZ had a timing there. Remember, 2 players were low. If Jimmy doesn't catch him, that could have been 2 kills for flameZ on the flank to the door. That is the round-winning kill.
Yeah.
Tag again from ZywOo.
His scout's a nuisance, huh?
They are towards ramp quite quickly, and nobody home to deal with this. ZywOo's rotating back. He won't be there in time, though. They'll be out.
Yeah, he opted for Heaven. Apex confirms it's lost, but they have got Robs down. So this is a nice one and done, though. Not going to get the second he so desperately desired. flameZ, good clear on that. Crazy, it's like he knew he was there.
Yeah, I'd say he's either seen something or done his homework.
Yeah.
And either way, good stuff.
Still getting a little uncomfortable if they don't kill Jimmy. Brolin, lots of work to be done, especially with single open at the same time. Torji trying to provide cover, 2 from the ramp side. Nice shot from Brolin. Don't have to even see it to know that was a banger, but still falls to Brolin to do it all. No way you can win this one. This one's too far gone. Oh, and overwhelmed by ZywOo.
I wonder if Exertion in this circumstance says the same thing he did on map number 1. They're going to win rounds like that. And this one, it wasn't just a couple of deagles. There was carried through weapons. There was the tag from ZywOo early. So Vitality will snatch another one of those in the series, but is this one good enough to get them across the line? 9-6. That one-round gap held at bay.
Oh, it was.
Okay, yeah, look, you know, the fact Flame gets out, he's still worried about him being over towards Astralis there. They eventually deal with him. It's sketchy, and yeah, I think Exertion's maybe a bit frustrated with the way he gave over his life. We're back underway with 3 AKs, 2 Tech-9s, and a smoke wall being lined up.
ZywOo's doing everything within his power to ensure we see Inferno.
Yeah, I think he did this yesterday too, but it was third map where he woke from his slumber. I'll go check this.
Whoa! Cowabunga! The Triple HE silo player doesn't even get to play the round. And that's Exertion, the player that was just like frustrated
you
visibly.
Can piss him off.
Which you kind of just did.
Yep.
Because, yeah, didn't ZywOo have a bad first map?
First map, hit 0.62 rating.
Yeah, okay.
Second map, he was there, but it was a, you know, middle of the pack. And then Mirage, he went 18-3.
Apex just walking up. Walking out secret. He got into that false sense of security. Really wasn't convinced there was anyone out there. And now at least he gets some info, I suppose. Mr. Silver Linings, is my turn now.
Yeah, well, as he blundered there, he's having a tough series. What is it, 5 kills over 2 maps?
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah, Brolin, quick reaction, ZywOo shortcomings. There's flameZ with one. flameZ! He's doing it all for Vitality. Quick succession. He's farming clips, and he feels Bonita.
All right, Eco now for MOUZ. This one has felt like it slipped through the fingertips.
This is where that third one came from. Geeky.
Yeah, well,
look at that
here by the
trajectory.
Ops team.
Yeah, 10 points.
It's nice when you just get to be the turret.
Like straight up toe, but also notice all of those assists as well. Like everyone softened him up for him. But someone's got to get the lethality. Someone's got to finish the job.
Yep. Well, 11 now, as it is just against the Glocks. So we'll see MOUZ attempt to take a moment to piece themselves back together. Reminder for anybody who is just joining us, this year, these two teams, I'm sure you've seen them play an awful lot. If you want the figures, it's 8-1 in terms of head-to-head across the course of the year. This is their 10th series.
Can I have the seasonal total, please?
1-1.
Okay.
And I think
I'm more of a seasonal thinker.
Yeah, I think MOUZ's meant more. It was Cologne. So this one is to lock yourself in for the playoffs. Loser will fall down to the loser bracket and take on Lit Vision tomorrow. But that within itself is not your ticket to a playoff run. You'll have to play 2 best-of-3s tomorrow. The lower bracket, it's a gauntlet.
And these are rounds the ROPS has no trouble. No trouble whatsoever. And he continues to demonstrate it. His comfort.
Do love a good
and
X-ray
ROPS.
toggle.
Job's done. Business as usual. And yeah, plenty of fans in the crowd for ROPS. This is also something that I find incredibly interesting is when an IGL is having a game like Apex is having, how does that, you know, flow into your calling and do the very best, manage to do, you know, keep the calls flowing nicely. Obviously CT side, I suppose, is not even a factor really.
Well, they did a very good job on the T side.
Yeah.
I don't want to detract from Apex's calls. I imagine a lot of the conversation outside is ZywOo, we need you, right?
Yeah.
We've heard that before from the Vitality camp.
Oh, for sure.
But he was looking like a man on a mission with a lot of the peaks. Very confident. He was like, who are these MOUZ guys? But Apex's calls overall felt pretty good.
Yeah,
right? They
no
navigated
argument,
across the map. But I understand what you're saying because, well, hold up a second. This is the opener.
Big find, yeah, and on to ZywOo no less. You ready for the response? God, Exertion.
Yeah, he's not backing down.
Actually, you know what? You're just talking about how ZywOo's picks look like, kind of like that, actually, you know?
My point with the Apex situation is they're used to being at the bottom of the scoreboard.
Of course, absolutely. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know,
it's just as far as like the feeling, you know,
it's more if you're in a gimme position and you don't make the kill.
Yeah.
That's when it stings. Brolin is being an indicator for success right now for MOUZ. He was that on train. But when we came into this series, who did we say needs to deliver? Torji and Exertion. So, you know, it was different. It was outside of the realms of what we thought was the difference makers.
Flowing into that A site. And damn, Apex doesn't even get a chance to pull a trigger. flameZ does well. Double kill, Robs is held. Robs onto Jimmy for the 1v3. Starts it off. Near impossible considering the post plant. You've got that heaven plant. Spinx Tetris, if you could have just hit that first burst, it was a conversation. But instead, we'll slink away for a wraparound.
Okay, I don't think he's going to have time for this. Maybe they think he's saving because he's disappeared. Spinx will call Squeaky. Is it planted for heaven? It is. Alex, he kills Exertion. He can just jump on the bomb. Oh!
Whoa, one step, and it's Exertion with a quick, instantaneous lizard flick.
Great round from him. Great round from him indeed. Showing the prowess on the AK-47. We know this kid can hit hard. I think the biggest problem is he goes missing in big games.
And you get the kind of luxury of playing against Vitality on a stage.
Yeah,
with that lower bracket still there.
Yeah, quick reaction. That is
cool idea from Robs as well. Like identifying there was a crazy way in which you could have turned that around. So
you win this, you break their money.
How much of a conversation is left on Nuke? This round, big determining factor.
Yeah, it was the pistol. It was the force buy. It was the win against the force buy, and then it was a loss against the residuals of the force buy. So it's only 3 straight for Vitality, but it does feel like they're in touching distance, only 2 rounds required. But MOUZ, they win this round with this ramp contact into Robs. And money's broken.
Oh. Timing! How is no one ready for that? Robs gets almost 3. He's ready for more as well. Dips away from the flame. Support arrives. MOUZ in trouble. At least the bomb's retrievable.
And Exertion's down secret.
Okay, so there is definitely a little bit of excitement for the potential for this 3v5 to get clawed back by Exertion. It's about his clears though, and this angle on the stairs. Wow,
he's on point.
His pathing was perfect there. The little crouch, uncrouch.
Not so perfect.
Not ideal.
And how do you get back to ramp? Robs is still there. You never dealt with him.
You send Exertion to go searching. Nice from Robs. Falls into place for him. 12 for Vitality, quad kill from your ramp hold. And Robs and ZywOo partner up for 40 frag total.
Yeah, it's a 3-man band right now for Vitality. Robs, ZywOo, and then flameZ, who's had a couple of impactful multi-kill moments. Final tactical timeout was saved for the rainy day, and it doesn't get any worse for this. Back against the wall for MOUZ. We'll need to be able to battle back in. But the money, Alex.
Yeah.
You don't love to see it if you're a MOUZ fan. A couple of techers, Galil in the mix, Yuto's been invested upon. Can you get Exertion and AK? No. Well, that might be that.
Yeah.
Robs does the pathing of this is beautiful. Like the timing, great. Yeah. But the pathing after to get out, they've bullied him, they're waiting for him, and he's able to slink in and even finds a third. Great production there from Robs. Very well done. You gotta do something fast, I feel. They have a nade for the door on Jimmy.
It's hard to see how they pick something up here. Lots of that early stop util for the potential for a top pop. flameZ.
Yeah, I got. Because I can't frag. So. What you do? You can communicate properly because I can't frag. You can go all up and short.
What's going on?
What? Someone was knifing someone. Rob's got 2 kills and they're out ramp.
Right, okay, sure. So you go down ramp.
And they know Jimmy's down the vent.
And Jimmy's got that vent rotate cut off, but Apex is working on that. Is he?
Well, maybe they don't know he's down the vent.
Perhaps not.
He considered it. Jimmy knifed flames. Hello?
Okay, that's a free frag. Rollins down, and now Torji and Jimmy both get their first. They make the 2v4 quickly, a 2-on-2.
They're channeled into this same side.
Channeled into Torji. He's got the angle. He's got the headshot. Clean work. How are MOUZ extending play? Such an advantage for Vitality, and now falling down to the save. ZywOo will just get the best out of it. An AWP into the next.
Well, the reason that we're saying what is probably the same reason that MOUZ were able to win that round. The sheer level of chaos, right? On the radar, look at the 2 X's at the moment towards ramp. That's the double kill that Rob's got. But Jimmy comes out the door, knifes flameZ, I'm pretty sure. So you know there's some madness going on in that moment. Able to slip down the vent. Apex was looking at it. The door swings open.
I guess
now Apex is known.
Yeah. I guess he assumed that like the vent player had gone paths, you know, deeper into the site or towards single.
That's a funny round to win though,
yeah.
And in a way that would potentially sour the mood a little bit, right? Like it's like, oh, okay, well, boys, what happened? I don't know. We'll have to check that one out in the post. And again, money on the line, right? flameZ has invested in with an MP9. It's only the first time out, which shows you Xtaz has been happy with proceedings, and understandably so. A great T-half, 8-4. You lose pit. Here is the double.
Wow. Thanks for playing.
Jimmy catching a nice timing there. And then with that smoke, forces them into what is the left side of ramp from Torzy's POV. Kit on ZywOo. MP9 for flameZ, rifles for the rest. Apex and mezZ, it's been a quiet game, but a multi from either of you right now could secure the play.
Yeah, take us the distance.
Setting up for top chaos again. There's Util at the ready. Jimmy's...
Hello. Oh, pulls out
not this time.
Hang on, wait. Spinx finding mezZ. flameZ holds on. That's the multi. Double kill. 3-on-3, but Apex just gives it up. Exertion ready for the swing. Robs comes up the vent. Good for it.
10 bullets.
Yeah, Torgy, fade smoke. Fade smoke, not ready.
Oh, no.
He doesn't finish him off. Robs is alive and kicking. It's
now
the ZywOo Robs combo. It's not going to be easy for Xertion. Overlooked it. Robs, however, does some damage. Exertion 3 kills deep, bomb on his back, and time to play with. It's a battle of wits now between Exertion and ZywOo. Two of the biggest thinkers on either side.
CT vent. He dropped out of heaven into the site. It's now CT vent of all places.
Like, and if you're
with
looking,
an AWP.
you're not expecting a CT vent in the 1v1.
He just burrowed in. You got to play next. You got to make a move. You've got to get that bomb down. ZywOo is just letting Exertion play. Still. We're starting to move a muscle now. Risky type of move with a crowd in play.
Does he? Oh, he's going to give him the sound cue. That Molotov tells ZywOo everything he needs to know.
Calm down.
And he creeps in. A clean headshot from the Woo, and we need a third.
Headset comes off, defuse comes through. 13-8 is the score, and Inferno is up next. Vitality show that class. They bounce back from a dumpstering on train. It's MOUZ's turn as we turn to Inferno. It's a strength. Now it's a map that they pick, and now we turn to it as the third and decider. Brolin, the man on your screen, the IGL, has been looking hot to trot, calling a good game, fragging a good game.
He's got a 10 frag lead on the next highest in MOUZ. 35 frags across the first 2 maps of play from Brolan. And it's the Robson ZywOo show. At least it was on Nuke, really pulling it across the line with their, what, 45 frags combined?
Yeah, flameZ had a couple of moments, but it was definitely those two who were pulling them across the line.
All right.
Great T-halves from both teams on their map choices, right? 9-3, 8-4, and a T-side start will be from MOUZ. We're going to clash in Banana here.
We certainly are. flameZ, however, kind of sent down the river, and he gets one, and then Robs will activate for his.
Still 2 more on B to get past.
That's supposed to be the surprise pick. mezZ was there, but there's no way there was another, was there? Are they really being diligent? Respect to Torgy. Oh, wow. Ouch. Yeah, that was pure reactions.
3 in the round, and Apex left in a 1v3 clutch. Tough to get into this.
Spinx has done enough, I think.
Mate, he called the stack on the right side. The pistol, it looked good, but just charging up, hitting shots. MOUZ, 1 kill away from grabbing another pistol in this one.
What is Apex supposed to do on his approach? This will not be easy.
What's he trying to get up to here?
I
There's
guess
no time for this.
He wants them to lose Kev?
Yeah, and it's not bad, but what else can he extract? Hanging around, 1 kill is good, but he's going to go down with the ship. Spinx will get 4 within the round, and he survives. So, mission not accomplished there.
Only 21 Kevlar left. We've got the fancy graphic for that. He has to buy a new one.
Well, he was going to be upgrading a head armor anyway, so probably one of the best times that could have happened.
I'm trying to see any other way in which Spinx could have done more. I mean, incredible. This one in particular, like, I think they're trying to pre-aim CT. meZ's off angle, not so off.
Yeah, and it's just strange. You have such a heavy lean over towards the site, and you put up hardly any resistance. So great shooting the Spinx.
Great start for MOUZ.
Split the pistols on every map so far. Now the follow-ups, not always so easy. ZywOo.
Yeah, tries his luck. Jimmy
But he had a gap.
Absolutely not. It's the Apex Scout that finds something.
If he gets another tag, even though they're down in a disadvantage, this ROPS push. Oh, door's open. Hello, noisy boy.
Ooh, Jimmy too.
And Jimmy, yesterday, when we covered off the MOUZ game, I thought that he was quite impactful, especially on Ancient, right? He was hitting some nice shots. He was doing a good anchorage job on A. He was doing the donut block smokes, really forcing FaZe to be in a tough spot. Speaking of FaZe and tough spots, go check them out right now on the B stream. Oh.
Oh?
Well, we'll leave it there.
Oh.
No. Well, this one is over. The bomb will be able to head on back towards B. 50 seconds, plenty of time to do so. And Brolin charging in with the Overwatch of Exertion will call this site clear. The shifting pieces of Spinx alongside of Torji will now usher that in. Now, Apex is having an absolute mare of a series. He's 7-33.
Oh. Wow, that is nasty. As far as, like, what's the maths on that? What's the KD?
They sound better as lotto numbers, don't they?
Yeah.
A minus 8.24% swing.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's glaring.
meZ also having a tough day at the office.
Didn't he have an okay train? No, actually.
He did, but his impact was in the early stages, and then it kind of got split wide open.
Yeah, even he did have a minus 5% swing on that as well. So yeah. flameZ gets something for his troubles, but it's not going to be around. Yeah, it's going to get hunted down. Mac-10 gets an extra $600. Exertion going to be happy with that.
Okay, so now it is likely to be the 3-0. And I've said this a couple times this series, and somehow Vitality have won Eco. So I'm going to say not this time.
No. Oh, ROPS does drop a deagle for his boy. Treats ZywOo to the Desert Eagle.
Now, Vitality, just as far as Inferno are concerned, are on a 4-map winning streak. All of those coming at EPL. Win over G2, Furia, FaZe, and Falcons. That one coming in the grand final that they won in the best of 5. It was done in a 3-0 fashion.
He had his best mid-spawn, goes for that, and does just narrowly miss out on the headshot.
Flash at the ready from flameZ. meZ with a 5-7 to push through the smoke. This could be good.
Could be good. They're waiting for Apex to spot him. Okay, now the jig is up. Flash comes in, and lots of info. Not many in the kills department, but there's ZywOo.
Do you back off now, or do you stick to this? You're still committed top banana. Vitality think you're going to rotate away. They've already started to get ahead of the play. You know that 3 were there. You saw one site, meZ in the smoke, the deagle, and also a flash. Actually, you should have a good idea that there's potentially 4 players.
Well, you're going to want to send out feelers, aren't you? But
now in the 5v4, you can't really. I think that you have to stay grouped up and try and finish together. Use your util and weaponry advantage and hope that they've over-rotated. Smokes for CT, Molly for wherever Spinx chooses, and flashes. They've rotated away, and now they're back.
Yeah, okay. Exertion. ZywOo playing on that coffin spot. Hoping he'd manufactured a little bit of an extra gap. I don't think he's got much. Exertion confirms Apex's position. meZ will trade. ZywOo trying to profit, and profit he shall. Doesn't get the second, would have loved it. Jimmy, 4 HP but alive.
flameZ needs to wait for ROPS. He's going to be coming up banana.
Doesn't want to wait. Oh, he actually gets the low HP of Jimmy, but the bomb did go down. He just finished punching in the code as he gets ran down by the 5-7. And so it's Torji with 9 bullets in a 1 versus 2. Great idea that ROPS is coming in from the banana side. Doesn't have the bullets for this. Desert Eagle instead could do the job. First is there. There's number 2.
clutch again for MOUZ. Add another one to the tally. Brolin and Jimmy in the early stages of Train. It's Torji in the early stages of Inferno, and that's going to put a smile on his face. A bit of a crowd favorite around here.
100%. ZywOo started him off with that opening. Gets incredibly close with this find from flameZ as well. Doesn't deny that plant, but Torji, I thought he was screwed when I saw no ammo. Desert Eagle, though. That's why you're picking him up when you can.
Oh, yeah, that would have been another eco loss there. And they do hold on. Spinx is happy with that, giving a wave to the crowd as we're into the guns. More pound for ZywOo. Same for Torji. Straight into battle. Full gun rounds first, rifle round. You love to see it. No kit, actually, a tell a lie. flameZ's got one. That long smoke. It's the 3/4. Gonna apply pressure. ZywOo misses.
Yeah, the movement was hard to track. Spinx still profits. Rops has a glance and catches hot lead.
They get to settle into this round now. Apex the only one on B. There's another smoke to block with.
Yeah, and Spinx has parked himself as well, so any sort of like info play you want to make. There's no flash actually, so ZywOo unlikely to set him up.
Now this is the type of round where maybe you could make a move that is essentially a probe. Here comes that sweep.
Nice tracking from Spinx. Incredible output, finally brought down! The no-scope does not connect. Jimmy, a static target. ZywOo felt like he didn't have the time to get eye to scope.
Saving. Good response from Jimmy.
Really nice. I mean, there are players that don't go for that.
Yeah, and with all the information, if you didn't go for that in the moment, you'd have to question what they're doing. So Jimmy's surge, the reason they're able to capitalize.
And Spinx's output, another reason. I mean, you know, we haven't had to speak too much about Spinx's, you know, high impact. He certainly hasn't been a slouch, you know, make no mistake. But it seems like Inferno, you know, you can only keep him humble for so long. Currently at the bottom of his output, 22 frags and 22 deaths, but coming into Inferno and already a rip-roaring start.
Now just to set the bar for everybody, this is a T-sided map, ever so slightly, 6-6, 7-5, maybe even 8-4 for some teams. Maybe if you're Falcons, you're only going to get 4 rounds on your CT side. But you know that you can work with that. So 4 so far for MOUZ. They've dealt with the pistol, the force, the eco, essentially, and now the first gun round.
Closest we've seen was the eco.
Yeah, 2 guns saved, so 2 guns could be dropped, and mezZ could buy himself, or they could take a half buy and then go for the full into the next. That will likely be the option. It's this one right here. So ZywOo misses, Robs comes to aid, and he's the one to go down first. So dealing with the anchor and the rotating player, that's going to inform Jimmy that it's just ZywOo. He clamps down, and that one's done. And it's really been all about the T-sides for both of these teams in today's series. Triple nades, light damage. And you know it's both B defenders who saved their guns. Another nade late to the party, but still more damage done, and we're exchanging HEs.
Yeah, trading blows, but MOUZ much worse for wear.
And now you actually set yourself up where these MP9s and the 5-7 over towards A could take care of business. There's still plenty of rounds to be played. But with Exertion and Spinx oh so low,
what? Incredible, impeccable. An opening kill provided it when Vitality needed it most.
So both rifles have one up and under control, which is, I would say, the most key point of the entire map, and it's forcing them into the weapons now at a range where they can win.
And softened up by all of that util.
And the push keeps coming, Apex, you madman.
Oh, this is great timing. Look at this, licking his lips. Perfect. An activation of Apex. Quiet throughout the series, but looking to put the first Vitality round on the board for the CT side. Map 3. ZywOo puts the last man or her penultimate frag on the board.
Oh. If he heads back, you will see him now.
Gotcha.
If Apex gets this one, I was going to say it's more than half his kills from the series so far.
Second time's the charm there.
ZywOo gets his AWP back, everyone else gets an AK.
Could be a bit of a fire start around that one.
Yeah, and breakpoint for MOUZ regarding finances.
Is that the origin?
Bloody picture.
Yeah, we've seen it mirrored, flipped, we've seen them warped into a Vitality logo.
Yeah, it was like Rops uses ears. I don't know, it's all going on with that picture.
Dream from an Apex perspective there. And the jumping MP9, second time the charm for ZywOo.
But that's good for Apex, because now we can actually get into the game, and when he's making moves, it can be hard to stop.
Absolutely.
Exertion dips in, dips out. Just part of this banana exchange. So curious to think of the layering that these teams want to offer up. flameZ and Apex have got, you know, the first 30 to 45 seconds of the round drilled. It's one move after another move. And the same on the other side. Players standing with flashes at the ready, car mollies, and now a swing.
flameZ, very brave, keep going for this half-wall jump spot. He's gonna be booked by the flashbangs, and Brolin was ready for Apex too. Ooh, Vitality. Very short-lived successes unless MOUZ can keep them at bay on B. Nade for the smoke. They've already gotten across. Exertion's attention drawn. They'll flash for it. MOUZ pushes. Torgy down. Exertion, gets his vision back in time to bring MOUZ out of the round. Jimmy on the retreat gets caught.
2v2, bomb yet to be planted. They know where Rops is. ZywOo has to wait for the response. Question mark smoke thrown in that they can play around. Segregating in the post, actually grouping up in the post plant. Both going to play banana side.
Interesting, and that's Rops' angle of approach. So that's the peak, straight into Rops. Keeps his cool.
He's waiting as well.
Expecting the double up, expecting them both. That was stunning.
Sick round from Rops. That's 3 of his 4 kills right there. Sure, we're only 6 rounds deep, but that was a sick round.
Yeah.
He knows Jimmy is likely lurking, finds him. The kill on the banana play, insane. And then the poise. You kill one, you're like, okay, well, surely they're playing like side or something else, post plant. No, both banana. MOUZ as well, a little bit of a heroic moment, right? He gets 2 kills, 1 on the break of the smoke on the first, and then teed up. He's causing chaos while they think they have a moment to breathe, and this is brilliant from Rops. They're getting some revenge on Spinx. The fire in the belly, the money is broken, and now it's going to be down to just some pistol upgrades with util. I think MOUZ think they should have done better in that situation.
They're broken through. Have the floodgates opened. Oh, baby. flameZ opens up the round with a dunk combined with his bullets. Flash, swing, frag.
Mate, well, Nuke was a 3-man band. If we start getting more out of MOUZ and Apex as well, it's not to say that MOUZ can't find their opportunities. Exertion had some really nice moments on Nuke, especially that T side. You would hate for that to be wasted. It was performance from Brolin that I think people may be sleeping on train. Him, Jimmy, and Spinx had some impactful moments. There's support for Vitality here in the crowd as first tactical timeout called for MOUZ. Cyclone on the mic. Gun's about to come back out. They've identified that this ZywOo AWP is in play. And sure, he's got plenty of options to start, but you'll see with this A defense, especially when they know they're up against guns, Rops will play in positions that give ZywOo the opportunity to play, I don't want to say a bit more aggressively, but he can overstay his welcome, right? Like Rops can play in boiler, worrying about window and halls, and that means ZywOo gets to play like short side, right? He can maybe take a pick or two. He can play halls, and then Rops can play in boiler, and they can be in a combination. Oh, he's the puzzle piece, is Rops.
Yeah.
He plugged into FaZe, they find success. Into Vitality, they're the same.
Yeah, the player with the Midas touch.
All right, well, timeout has concluded. What does Cyclone want to see? In Banana, they have been giving away these opening kills. So maybe restraint required from Exertion. And ZywOo, there he is, starting in halls with the AWP, Rops in boiler.
Ooh, ZywOo knows you're coming. And he catches that. He's on such a tight line. He's actually playing to catch you jiggling back.
You know that Rops plays boiler in these setups though, MOUZ. How do you deal with this?
Oh, standoff on Banana at the same time as well. flameZ and Exertion just going toe for toe. Toe to toe, rather.
You can take the small one if I can have the big one.
Third map is the big one.
Well, here's another flash setup. Apex just constantly setting up his boy.
Good timing. Oh, they weren't all caught. Exertion down, but Torgy trades. It's delay incendiary. They look like they wanted to pick up the pace there.
And Rops has just gone forward in apps mid-round. This is where ZywOo was. This is a lot of space hoovered up, and he'll catch them on the way back.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's perfect. The Brolin's in mid-conversation. They were caught with their knives and pants around their ankles. I like the smoke, uses it to try and delay, but does get run down by Spinx. So 2 on 4 goes 3.
Or back a pit.
Yeah, it'll be hard to get past him.
Torji can molly it.
Oh, cost him his life though. And straight to the 5-7. ZywOo's ready for the biff, distracts. mezZ converts.
Good team Counter-Strike. Love how active Rops was there in the mid-round. He's one of the more active players you'll have in halls on this map. It's not just a position he looks at, yeah, I just play balcony, pit, site. No, he wants to make your defaults jarring. And if you're not getting picks in Banana, well, then you're going to go for halls and boiler control earlier within the round. So how do you deal with that? You post an AWP and a rifler there early. You deal with the lurk player, right? They killed Jimmy as the first Thorn. Then at that point, it's like, okay, well, if he's the guy who's normally tasked with holding down this side of the map, I can take this space back later. So a really well-calculated risk there from Rops.
Interesting, they like cancelled the util they were gonna throw because there was nothing thrown by Vitality. Like not a single, but there's the first grenade of Banana.
The mind games, right? When you play an opponent so many times and you're studying the best in the world time and time again, like it's at a layer that we couldn't even possibly comprehend.
Oh, for sure. Down to the nuance of how they approach clutches.
Like, look at that. Right? All these moves I'm talking about. You've seen Apex in a different position with a flash and flames on the break, and it's just, they know that they have to be annoying in Banana.
Yeah.
They can't just sit there and like, oh, we block half wall. No, there's a plan for all of this. Their comms will be so active all the time.
And you've just got those key words for what we're doing next.
And now look at this. Apex drops all the way back. CT spawn. Flash at the ready. Okay. I can hightail it to... Ooh, they're faking B.
Wait, they're doing like the double smoke from spawn. How do you react to this one? Yeah. Play for first contact from flameZ. Push the smoke. Apex receives. They tried to go long side simultaneously, and ZywOo's had no issues. Bomb planted. It looks like it will get it down, so there's some sort of silver lining. Up and over for flameZ. And down we go.
So that's a different story if your B bomb site has been weaker throughout this half, because in that moment, if you're ZywOo, instead of posting and waiting for the long play, you're rotating immediately because your B players are screaming and you don't have confidence in them to hold it on their own. We saw MOUZ run a similar play to that, I'm pretty sure, a similar type of layering a little bit earlier on. So, looks like the prep work has been done. It was their choice against FaZe. MOUZ 2-0'd the big brother, and they'll retain the big brother status. But MOUZ, the better team.
Yeah, no question about that.
FaZe have unfortunately been eliminated by Virtus Pro 2-1 in a lower bracket match. We've had 2 teams eliminated today, one being FaZe, one being 3D Max, and 2 more have to join them. We have Heroic versus Na'Vi for that exact fate going on right now. The Mongols versus Astralis up next on this A stream with Harry and Hugo for qualification to the playoffs. And to round out the day, Falcons versus Spirit. So make sure you're all tuned in for that. Donk versus Kiyosuke. Battle of the Titans as we get underway with the rifles. Torji's AWP is out.
Early battle, much more utility intensive. They'll say they want to go for this late boost. flameZ is already long gone. Ooh, yeah, early gamble of a third. So with flameZ dead, Apex's trajectory spews out a little block smoke.
mezZ's full Joker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rops has pushed holes again now. They know it's B.
And as the fight Apex had to win, does very well onto Spinx.
But I hope they don't have a molly.
Oh, they do. Oh, it's awkward for mezZ immediately. Still stands around, gets himself one, and the low HP of Exertion still contributing.
ZywOo's nade here.
It could be enough. Oh, it wasn't onto Exertion. My mistake. Jimmy, however, is responsible for this Rops approach. So good. Torji forced into the fight by the util. Okay, Exertion, you've got 21 points of health. Rops and ZywOo barreling towards you. Nades are plenty. Smoke on the bomb. He could just sit it. Looking for Rops. Jazz mantle up, hoping that ZywOo wasn't sticking. Safe pair of hands, those two.
Apex did kind of screw over mezZ there. That's maybe what he's saying. Hey, man, Sorry about that.
What are you doing in dark?
I thought you were hiding somewhere else on the map. Oh, mate. Yeah, so wait, you set me up here to be the round winner, but instead you've come and you've overcrowded my plate, have you?
Yeah.
Thanks, boss man.
I've been spotted where the Joker is.
All right, well, bomb goes down. Lost bonus does provide another buy. But MOUZ, the tap's been shut off. 6 straight for Vitality now.
Ooh, aggressive AWPing. And aggressive all across the map. That's the key word here for Vitality. flameZ and Apex even combining to finish off the job. He started onto Torji. The round, look at the time, 1 minute 30.
Okay, they found themselves. They went and they sat on a rock, meditated a little bit after map number 1, and the beast is awakened now. Touched upon has been about the T sides. Well, guaranteeing 7 on the CT hall with 8 a possibility. Vitality clamping down and as a team. Winner of this, Alex, will take on Furia in a seeding match.
Ooh, good head-to-head regardless of who takes it.
I would, if I could pick just a match that I would like to see Furia versus Vitality again. The last time they played, it was in the playoffs, and Vitality lost a map, right? They did win the series. But Furia are building into the major as a potential contender.
Truly, yeah.
So seeing those two go toe-to-toe again would be a nice little test here in Chengdu. Jimmy.
Like, he hasn't got the bomb, but he's managed to get an awful lot out of it, you know? From what was a 5v1 at 1 minute 30, he's managed to make it a 1v2 at 7 seconds. Yeah. So, you know, not bad, saving the AWP as well.
Torji would not be able to have bought an AWP into the next round of play, so he does get his sniper a weapon of choice. Now Torji can drop him an AK, but that means he won't be having head armor into this. And AKs are going to be pretty light on. What is this? Is he a potato?
A sweet potato.
ZywOo the sweet potato. It does fit.
It does.
It does. If I was going to say it was some form of a vegetable.
Right. Like if I had to choose, probably something sweet.
Yeah. They are my favorite potato out of all potatoes.
Yeah, and unlike his gameplay, you know, it's a complex carbohydrate. Rob's, interesting to see his reaction to this mid-smoke.
They haven't really used it to pop through, so...
He just gets up close to it, now concedes the space.
Surging long.
Yeah, quick about this as well. And it is the gap as it currently stands.
They missed the motor smoke.
Ooh, they did. Okay, bit awkward for you, but the AWPer maybe now throwing out their own. Yeah, braked it, perfect. Nice find from ZywOo for the opening kill. Roland humbled once more. Tough time for the Swedes. No. ZywOo catches your spraying smokes. Info on them both. Robs hides out on the side, catches you clearing corners. He's played that perfectly. Vitality, this is more like it. 8 on the trot here on Inferno, third map.
And there was a couple of rounds where I was like, okay, MOUZ have a good opportunity, but there were good solutions found by Vitality, playing off of each other well. Thinking of the retake for me with Rops up Banana and the amount of output he was able to get in that 2v2 with ZywOo, that was kind of teed up a bit by MeZ playing through the smoke with the flash. But there's a lot of highlights right now and a lot of good team play. I think that the communication and team play issues they were having on map number 1 have been dealt with.
Oh, distant memory.
Yeah, and because this is the CT side where a lot of alley-oops are required, right? Apex has to tend to the B side. Sure, he can call if he wants a 3-man opener, but over towards A, you have 2 very good players, 2 world-class players. Robs and ZywOo, they are the ones who have to manage themselves, and they were continuously playing off of each other perfectly. But remember how this started. 4 straight rounds. Every map so far, we have split the pistols. Will that be the same into map 3? MOUZ heavy defense over towards A. 2 porch side, 1 in the pocket of Jimmy, and overseeing from long is Spinx. It's just going to be Brolin on B. Normally they have exertion here.
True.
Right? We saw him doing the Julies with the drop USP situation.
Yeah, that's right. So this is a little bit of a change-up.
Maybe they want the firepower over towards A, but saying that, Brolin has been pretty good. Currently at 2 kills, so
What's ZywOo's legs doing? He was skedaddling at the half wall there on the X-ray. Everything's fine.
He's got moves we haven't seen before.
Yeah, that was unique.
So just set up waiting for any form of regress, right? Rop's in boiler. flameZ dealing with the apps push. Rops is going to call that clear now. They had banana control too. They had the presence of top mid with Apex spotting that from the chicken pit. Now it's about the finish. It's another smoke available from mezZ. Some flashes and a molly. They're going to get in a biff in mid.
Biff set. Collision course set. Rob's progressing apps at the same time, and Torji, good for the click. There's the dual Berettas. They're making a lot of noise, and they're doing a bit of damage. Robs and Apex having a go. Just Robs drops in. No bullets. What's going on?
Bit of a starry moment there.
What's a starry moment?
Okay, that's both pistols for MOUZ.
There's a difference maker right there.
There's no bomb going down either, so walking into the trap, they stayed in their setup the entire time, MOUZ. So conviction behind whatever the prep was, you love to see that. And now we've got a game on our hands. Unless there's another Vitality eco. It can't be. It can't. They've already had too many. You've had your quota, you've had your fill. We won't be giving away any more. Deagle for Rops, P250 for Apex, Glocks for the rest. 3-man B start.
You know, it would do wonders for Brolan to get a little summon on the Eeks here.
Yeah, train those. Oh,
he might have to. He might have to. Jimmy, what have you got? He's got a lot of players on his screen, but every single one seems to be taken out with ease. There's Brolan's contribution. A little burst to the back of the head of ZywOo. And down goes mezZ.
Okay, so Torji, probably a bit pissed off about that one, to be fair. But only one casualty. Probably a nice shot in the chat. We hear that little click come through, but AK is now equipped for Vitality, and we're going to get into the sweet potatoes of this one. Now, there is a lack of utility for counter response for Vitality. So, do you want to use it early to fight for that control? Like, they have one flash, Alex. I feel that this has to be set.
Yeah, one doesn't seem like enough.
No, because think about the exchange of flashes and banana from the T's. They molly, they flash, we flash. You're trying to catch them on a timing.
Yeah, so it is definitely going to be a more, I don't know, unusual, unorthodox approach, like trying to manufacture a T round with your single flash burned.
Torji can't catch a break. Just got peppered through the smoke by Rops, top mid.
They're going to come fight him. Exertion on the sandbag. Oh, what? Spinx with 2. In almost instantaneous double.
Now, Spinx isn't meant to be here. He's the rotating player. So they should know that Brolan still resides alongside of Spinx. They'll even change out the guns. Oh, that's a nice nade.
Well.
Maybe give me that back.
Yeah, maybe. An irony to that. Positioned, trying to give the higher HP player a gun.
Now, they don't know it, Vitality, but they've been given a lot of space. The A defense is jiggling long, and they also just have Jimmy anchoring pit. So in terms of brackets control, MOUZ are in the mud. But they are playing out the number advantage. Are they... What's mezZ doing? Are they saving? They're saving. All right.
Are they saving?
Why is mezZ in spawn if they're not saving?
Yeah, valid. It's just...
Are they trying to make it look like it's not a save, so they don't get hunted?
That might be it, because I saw them like dropping the nade and made it like a sound. Okay, yeah, so they're just trying to ensure that they don't spend 40 seconds being hunted. Instead, it's more like 5.
Okay. Well, if Spinx can go and scavenge a rifle from top banana, that'd be nice for him to get the upgrade. But really good timing on his peer out there into half wall. Double kill, essentially securing the round. And we do get to take a little bit of a pause as score goes 8-7 in favor of Vitality. But by saving 3 AKs, there's no loss bonus for Rops, mezZ, or Apex. Now, Apex was $400. He could buy some util around his smoke and molly that's been left. mezZ has a smoke and molly too. Rops can't buy any util. ZywOo and flameZ can chip in with Tech 9s and nades. And I feel like you have to buy because the loss bonus, oh, maybe you don't have to buy. If they can guarantee a plant, they don't have to full shove because the loss bonus is maxed out. But that means you have to get the plant.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, mezZ, Apex, and Rops are only going to get 3,400. Oh, they're going in. Okay.
All in.
Yeah, well, you're forced by it and you get the plant, you get another gun round anyway. So either way, make the magic happen. Great timing. Look at this. What's the tell?
Great question. Dead silence on the map.
Just got to shrug that off, don't you?
Yeah.
Apex has given his AK over to ZywOo. Understandable. There's been a... Oh, hold on, we're fighting.
Fighting indeed. An audible retreat of ZywOo. There's the Torchy AWP in the feet. First blood drawn. They're swinging for more. Covers there. ZywOo saves his teammate. Oh, but peeking in, and another one! Spinx with 2 double kills in defensive banana in back-to-back rounds. It's Brawlin that matches that output as well. Big smiles on their faces. MOUZ know what that means.
So Spinx is the rotating rifler, but the game plan is quite clear that Brawlin is to set up the other two to find the output.
Right.
Exertion they would set up normally, but both rounds, he's essentially started as the second B guy. Whereas you saw a lot of the rounds in the first half, sometimes Vitality would start 3B, but Apex a lot of the time, after the initial salvo of U2, was just setting up flames for fights to be jarring.
Right.
They've got 2 flameZs, essentially. So the gap is A, but now, the way that you've conditioned this, the mental game. Okay, they played Heavy B with 3. Your Vitality, do we change course? Do we think that they'll continue to do that? Or do we think that they'll settle into something a little bit normal, which is what they've done now? It's a 2-3 split with the lion's share over towards A. Torchy's AWP, worst case, gets overrun right now. That would be catastrophic for this defense.
Moto smoked. And already friction felt. Jimmy does well, so does the HE. Spinx in the pit side, they've got the setup. Jimmy with the dual Berettas manages to finish off at least the one. Robs is getting multi-kill. How does this go wrong? Just a couple of Tech 9s into A. Good clawback from Brawlin.
Xertion's quick on this up mid. He is walking, but he's responded swiftly.
Okay, on that short side, crossfire between Apex and Robs, and it's Brawlin and Xertion coming in from long and short.
10 bullets in that M4.
He's got plenty if he's precise. However, now you're down to 3. Now you're on the reload. Now's your time to go searching. Rob's dead. Nice find. Exertion gets it. Exertion gets it done.
That was the only way Exertion could get the line there onto Robs, was going up and over the truck, and that was a blind spot. Apex playing the pillars, blocking that line. Surely was communicated that wasn't a possibility, but here's the thing, if Robs doesn't cover long, then Apex is open to long, so he has to fight. They could have rejigged the setup, but Apex getting off the box, the sound cue. Torchy missing, he's having a tough map this time, right? Missed a couple shots, they could have given them the man advantage. It's Brawlin, though, who finds a key spam kill through the smoke on the way back in that then tips the tables into the 2v2. Right now, it is 5 straight rounds. So 4 in the first half, 5 in the second. Vitality blanked so far.
5 AK-47s. Might need to see some of that ZywOo rifling work, and yeah, in contrast, his rival, Torchy, bringing more aggressive line into the mix. Jimmy and Torchy adopting early apartments control. It does look like Spinx is going to vacate the premises, aiming to support B. Jimmy spots you on the mantle up and does choose to engage. So
Torchy's committed.
He's going to maybe slink away just in time as well. Rob's clearing his corners.
Apex being here tells me that A feels like the finish, right? If he was floating between like normal, then yeah, but the fact he's in apps, he's trying to get something a little bit funky going right now. .3v5 on A.
Smoke on the long side and action on Spinx again! He's so quick with it! Fragging like Noah. Frags come in pairs. crazy. 10 and 8. MOUZ keeping this CT side flowing. It's been flawless.
Spinx is the difference maker in this half, without a doubt, right?
Yep.
Whether it's probably the calls it's probably the game plan coming into this, right? But he's in the right place almost every single time. Stalling out B, you try and go long, you come through the smoke, you never play anti. That first flash comes through, the first player's completely blind. Okay, Spinx gets that, should be traded. Isn't. The adjustment into that second frag, magnificent. 18 kills now. We're talking about over the course of the series, he was towards the bottom of the table, but this is the deciding map, and now he's at the top. We saw the furious nature from ZywOo after they lost Train coming into Nuke. He was just running around, deleting them with the AK-47. Might need a bit more of that right now because the fact you are being blanked, so it's all about the T sides so far in this series. Well, at this point, it's flipped. The CT side of where the dominance is being done. 9-3 on Train, 8-4 T sides on Nuke, and now both teams showing how comfortable they can find their footing on the defense. Running out of solutions, Apex.
Yeah, quite literally scratching his head.
Listen, it's not gonna be easy to come back this, okay? I know that. But we can do it, boys, okay?
Yes, let's go, boys.
Okay. Not easy to come back, he acknowledges that.
And I think it's less about the scoreline and more about they're running rings around you.
Yeah.
Their positioning has been the key to you not getting around. So you're calling from behind.
You're playing catch up.
You need somebody to find you an opener. Weapon advantage, util advantage, round advantage, maybe even confidence advantage right now.
Roland's got more util where that came from. His exertion to be set up. We've got that half-wall Molotov ready.
This is here again, Alex.
Flash. Is there really going to be another multi out of Spinx?
Just the fact they're doing this with there's 50 seconds left.
Yeah, and now you start bringing that fire. He's got one, completely blind, and here comes number 2! 3, 4 from Spinx! The 5th miles away, but Rops is running, and so is Spinx. Collision course set. The man wants an ace. He's sick of getting denied. And he wants it down himself. All 5 for Spinx. Chengdu enamored with that one. Puts on a show.
Mate, this is how confident MOUZ are in their game plan that they can keep three players on the B site until the 50-second mark, and then they search for a banana retake.
It was almost like the start of the round, but 50 seconds in, you know?
They have just a clear understanding of what is happening right now. It's beautiful.
Second on the flameZ there. Woof. Instantaneous tech as well.
Yeah, this is sick right now. Apex is out of the server.
Oh, I think I might know why. Well, just looking at the way that mouse was in his hand when he... Okay, no, it looks like it's being resolved. But yeah, visible frustrations for Vitality, especially after a little pep talk saying we can do this, and then Spinx just aces you, hunts you down.
But that's, remember, how Apex sounded in the timeouts on Train.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh boys, we do the communication, we can get in this, we need to play together, we need to play as a team. They're 23 and 12 right now, towering over them.
Bro, he's got more kills on Inferno than he does combined Train Nuke. Oof.
Yeah, okay. Save the best for last.
Yeah, 3rd and deciding map. Well, I mean, he definitely chose a fantastic time to find form.
Just to remind everybody, it might only be a 3-round gap at the moment, but the money isn't there for a full investment, so you kind of have 12 teed up.
It's right there for the taking. They got that royal flush, 4 AKs and an AWP on the CT side. Oh, he knows what you're doing. flameZ, that is, on Torji's aggression's mid. Exertion. He's pathing for a fight. ZywOo flashed in. The timing perfect. Overlooks him.
No.
How is everybody alive on MOUZ?
Brolin has just bowed out Exertion in a big way.
The timing was so perfect as well, but Brolan's just there to, bail him out.
They know they should have had something there. ZywOo and MOUZ. this round, because they've just gone for a half buy, it felt like more utility than they've had in most of their gun rounds. And you could see the difference the flashes make, but you've got to hit the shots.
Roland finds a quick solution to that weird smoke thrown. Channels them towards that first box held by Exertion. It's absolutely perfect. There's nothing for Apex in this one. Absolutely not, says Spinx.
It's been 1 kill in the last 3 rounds for MOUZ. That's how dominant this final stretch has been, as yep, the knives are out. And the playoffs just 1 round away for MOUZ. This Group B, it's a tough lower bracket, or at least it can be. Loser here if Vitality takes on Vision tomorrow.
And just a reminder, and I only know this because Chad has told me 12 times throughout this series, is that seasonal head-to-head, this would put MOUZ in the lead. Okay, Exertion not going to back down. And he's punished for it. ZywOo was perfectly restrained, waiting for an overextension, and he gets one.
4 straight's not impossible when you're not being completely...
No, it's not impossible. However, I think the
Roland's about to get a shot.
The flawless CT half here has to be rumbled eventually.
Now you have so much money. Do you give it a look?
I think you might. No reason not to.
Just like there would be no reason for Vitality to hunt, right? I don't think you're working through this amount of cash. We're talking 12.9, 14.5, 3.1, 9.4, 10.8. They are having a look, Alex.
They certainly are.
It's more smokes where that came from, but Robs is on the lurk, so that won't be used to block CT.
I think Robs' lurk is actually currently being held by Jimmy, trying to stay vigilant. He knows Robs is still alive. But there's the backstab, a quick tap. So the first of these 4 challenges, Vitality's first T-side round. And it's not without Spinx making it extra costly.
Well, that's actually a big deal.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Look at the money.
Yeah, so Apex can drop 1, Robs can drop 1. flameZ probably operates with Galil, you 2 here. So they won't have full AKs into this unless they're happy to forgo a little bit of nades, but this is Inferno. Oh, Mezzi's actually gone for a Mac 10, so okay, 4 AKs and a Mac 10.
Works out right.
The thing is, they have the luxury of being able to buy head armor on the CT side because of all the extra funds that they have.
All they need.
If you think about an average buy cost, like 2.9 plus 650, 500 for an incendiary, so you're talking about 5.5 average for a CT buy, so they've still both got 2 more buys left in them.
Good play. MOUZ making the most out of the Mac. Brought down by Brolan before things could spiral. Had he lost Torji, very different round. MOUZ, however, unable to finish off the frag, and now Torji can post on that CT line. Supportive util arrives. It will thwart any acceleration from Vitality here on car.
Commitment would have been wild with the bomb down T's stairs.
Yeah, I think they've realized that.
Frops gets found on A. We're in a number advantage situation, and oh, he will be.
Ooh, he slips away, goes for the refight. Spinx can't believe it.
That's a really bad death.
He's actually going to push down mid as well. Like, he's racing them to try and meet for the bomb. Meanwhile, Brolan down, but you've got to get past Spinx. Okay, confirmation bomb across. This is awkward now. Knife out from Apex. Knows he's going to be hunted. Knows he's going to be swung. Begging for backup. Needs help. There's a second from Jimmy. Molly to try and thwart the support. Flash isn't going to connect either, but we've got 40 seconds, and the fight comes their way. flameZ bails out his captain.
Oh.
Just like that, Vitality.
That was a tough round.
Very tough.
That was a tough round.
I bet you the comms were insane.
Apex is either screaming or calmly saying, I need help.
I'm in trouble.
And him being calm is probably scarier than him screaming.
Yeah,
But
true.
now it's just a 2-round gap. You have to know there's money there. You pointed out last round to the fact it was their first. Well, now it's 2. 2 more to make it 4 straight, and we have a crazy flow of rounds.
The craziest.
If we get there, that is just a wild scene on display.
MOUZ is rounds only ever come in sequential fashion.
Oh.
You know, and Inferno, it has been the case. As soon as they stopped winning rounds, they stopped winning rounds.
Yeah, the tap got turned off.
Vitality. 2 of the 4 consecutive acquired. Spinx doing everything he can to get MOUZ into those playoffs.
Nade well placed.
Yeah, not quite on the money. The second much better. Torji doesn't lose at the line, stays on it.
One more would be good.
Yeah, you're right.
Pretty light chip damage, all things considered. Walks away with 56 HP.
I don't think he's complaining.
And they think they've forced back banana control. They haven't.
So there will be 3 CTs to receive. Spinx, a nice timing on the HE mid. Significant damage for ZywOo to stomach.
This crossfire is hard to get past. You've got Jimmy and Pitt with essentially full nades. Roland in sight as well. He's the B player.
Yeah, okay, they have got that Joker on site. You need Jimmy to do something though, and he gets nothing. Good from Robs. Roland remains active on site. Tucking in, clearing him out. flameZ gets the frags. It's fallen into place.
Now it might be the save. Haven't said this all half in MOUZ's situation. 2,400 for them for the final round.
Oh, this is mad.
They will have money for the buy, right? But they just want to make sure they have everything. But just so everybody's on board, it was 4 rounds to start off Inferno. Pistol conversions, first gun round for MOUZ. Then 8 consecutive from Vitality, looking dominant. They were flowing, the combos were there, the team play was perfect. Shot from Torji is going to find himself pressured. His ability to hunt now if you're Vitality. They might think they've got them at the bottom of the barrel, but this barrel's damn deep. Everything's wiped. There's only one player who doesn't have enough exertion at 3.6. That can be hooked up. Roland has 8K. They had infinite money glitch right now.
Yeah.
So 4 rounds into 8. Swap sides, 8 from MOUZ, and now potentially 4 straight rounds to take us into overtime.
Chengdu's trying to will this one into OT.
Yeah, give the people what they want.
Rob setting himself up so masterfully there. Breaks the smoke, finds the pit player.
They're back to this 3-rifle B start here, Alex. Torji's AWP posted up down middle. But it's Spinx, when they've come B, they've been this jarring force bottlenecking them around half wall. Take a look this time. He's actually just sitting in the back of the site. We saw this in the first half from mezZ. Didn't work out because Apex overcrowded the plate. But now that Vitality have been able to go through the motions, what's one more round?
All riding on this. MOUZ could be in the playoffs and the conclusion of round 24. Or will Vitality manage to convert?
If they just go A, Alex, it's just Jimmy and Torji here.
It seems like a massive vulnerability right now. They'll delay a little bit.
Spinx is meant to be the rotator, right? But he's playing Joker. They feel that this is going to be a B finish. At the moment, doesn't look likely.
In fact, yeah, it does look incredibly committed. How does Torji handle the long test? Pulled away, smoked off.
Rotation's coming now.
Long rotation is on its way. mezZ's patience rewarded, catches Brolland. They might pivot. You can see Spinx and Exertion now quick react to the mezZ frag. Vitality into CT spawn and Exertion in the angle. He's here in the move-in. He's got a great position for this. Catches flameZ. It's massive from Exertion. There's some impact for you. They got 20 seconds.
But Spinx is still here.
Yeah, hiding out. This is the Joker play the entire time. Are you really not ready for it? No way. No day. mezZ from Spinx.
Time.
No nades. They've got to run at him. Run him down. Find the fight. Still on the plant. Coming in from the banana side. Gets off the bomb. Frag is found. Needs to kill. Needs to kill. We're off to overtime.
Whoa! That is a high-octane round of Counter-Strike. The pivot into the mid to B because mezZ gets the opener. Spinx slinks back, flubs the aim, still gets one. They don't sit the plan, they go for the kills, and Vitality, they claw it back.
Can't quite believe it, overtime.
Look at this, 7, 6. They have to fight him if he gets away.
He gets away, not quite. Robs has got it.
What a finish.
Dude, I mean, yeah. Vitality have held on after a stunning sequence of events. from MOUZ's start on the CT side.
Oh, mate, it was a blue wall.
4, mate. 4 on the trot just to pull us here.
Oh!
Okay. Brollan warded off of the line.
They're just going in.
They're just running at him. A pace change. First round of OT. No surprises there. Damage inflicted. Xerxon traded. mezZ looking for the finish onto Brollan. He'll be out of range of the HE, but that bomb will go down. And now we've got a 3-on-3 in that retake. Good
More
catch.
smokes for CT. Apex and mezZ can drop those in. Yuta for the retake. Smokes. Molly's, HEs. They've got a good chance, but this is going to be very, very tough. Going through the grey screens. Flame's hasn't even been able to find himself an incendiary during all of this. Could drop out that other smoke now towards coffins. It would secure the round, or at least feel that way. They have done. They're blocked.
Oh, they're in so much trouble. How are MOUZ even supposed to go through this? Run through a grey screen or save. Those are their options. And running through is the one they choose. Doesn't work out. mezZ gets them both, and Torgy's not going to bit that all out. Vitality keep going. They haven't stopped for now 5 consecutive rounds on their T side.
And what was Vitality having to chase the way that these CT rounds were being called from MOUZ has completely toppled. You can no longer get away with this 3 stance towards top banana, having Spinx there. They've been able to pressure gaps. And because Torgy, who's meant to be the AWP to lock down this A side, is having a really tough game, you're not so scared of that side of the map anymore. That's why they were happy to play through a long smoke. So at this point, MOUZ have lost all the momentum that they just built with that stretch of 8. We know how tough their T side was. They need something in this CT half. And Rops's death, it wasn't in vain. The information came through, they surged into B, they suffocated MOUZ, they grabbed some residual util, and they stuffed him at the post. 8-1 head-to-head for the year, 1-1 for the season. This one's for the playoffs.
And it really looked like MOUZ were going to topple their demons. Right up until it didn't. Oh, that's going to make things awkward for the B duo. Oh, and Spinx goes down. A great shot from mezZ. ZywOo matches the output, but Brollan will trade to keep MOUZ with a leg up. flameZ, what's your plan here? Just walk through the smoke banana and Apex will join him. Bomb on the back. A partnership heading towards Brollan, isolated on B.
I think Jimmy's position should really free up the Torgy rotation now.
Yeah.
You have to get moving to help out B. Jimmy is your ward. He can see all of second mid, can see all of mid, and they're walking through the smoke.
Okay. Brollan. Oh no! Ooh, Torgy going to be mad about that one, and now the fight is forced. Molotov out, throws out a flash, Mantle's up. I like the move. flameZ though, can't tame the spray. He does. Pulls it down. I'm worried about Banana.
Oh.
Jimmy's on his screen. Nice save. There's the MOUZ round. They bucked the trend.
Okay, good stuff there from Jimmy, right?
I mean,
That's
yeah.
a tough situation.
You said they had to get someone on their CT side, and they got Jimmy to thank.
Yeah, they have put a leash on Rops's antics. He's had a really, really tough go of being able to lurk either up to mid or through the apartments, right? And there he goes down and naps for free. B defense, I said they would have a hard time keeping the 3-man B defense. You see that here in the rally, it kills the Torgy frag onto Rops. That does remove your option to try and pivot in the late round, so it forces the commitment towards B. Torgy getting caught off guard again. The guy's just having a tough go of things. But back to what worked, right? They still continue to play this jarring Exertion Spinx 2-man combo. Rops has called for assistance. I'm being bullied right now.
Torgy, tough game on Inferno, but that frag right there puts MOUZ with a solid advantage to start off the final round of this first overtime CT side.
If they apps pop now, there's a chance, but Brollan's already rotated. They call Banana clear.
Ooh, Jimmy, an audible dismount. Apex perhaps further than he progressed, further than he's anticipated. Did he catch a glimpse? Yeah, he has. He's called Brollan up. Will extinguish. A swing from Brollan. That's brave. Leads to a nice one. Takes out Apex. Extra body on site. Torgy's AWP, so Rops could be on a timer here. 3 versus 4.
They can pivot. They just feel committed.
Damn, lots of damage from the HE.
Another one of those.
You're right, ZywOo's got Jimmy dead. Perfect. Just like that, the pit player lifestyle. Catch it HG's now Torji, Molotov Dolph. That's a very well-placed molly, but he sticks around enough to deliver at least the one. Quick flank from Spinx. MOUZ 14, 2 on the CT side. After that first one, there was a question. Both of those coming down to intensity, 1v2, 1v1. 14-13.
Wow, this makes sense, right? If we just look at the overtime now, we're 2-1, and the rounds that have been played in regulation, right? The T sides are the ones that have struggled. The CT sides are where it's been more dominant. Spinx finding this gap right now. He's made some really heads-up moves. I think he's, not just been that sit and wait lurk. He's been quite active. His rotations have been good. He's been fantastic over towards top banana. But here we go, swapping sides. Vitality, can you remember your recipe for round wins?
Oh, Torji. He catches a little idea of aggression, but flameZ, ooh, he's trapped on the half wall. Timing shot from Torji, dunks on a second. flameZ steps up and delivers. 24 frags deep. Far from a liability on banana. He's actually the catalyst to success more often than not.
3 here.
ZywOo just a little pixel gap that Spinx obliges, peeks into. Roland and Jimmy, without any teammates around them, 5 members of Vitality still stay stalwart here on the A side. Robs will have a decision to make. A quick extinguish, spotted out, playing around. ZywOo gets Roland down, it's all tied up. A quick start to the CT campaign. Just the one blemish on the record.
Yeah, all about that banana defense, though. The fact flameZ is able to profit too there.
I don't know how he's gotten that so quickly.
King of Chaos in that moment, and that forces them into A, of course, right? They just walk into this all, bang. Right, ZywOo knows they have to be heading, it's overtime. You're coming for the round, right? So great shooting from ZywOo, and well handled from Rops. You send more bodies into banana. Looks like it.
Apex has actually equipped himself with the AWP, fires off a shot. But banana will be theirs. Look how much flame. 2 from the T's, 1 from the defense.
Apex is keeping the orb. I thought this might just be a gimmick, take a shot and then drop into a rifle.
Yeah, try and set ZywOo up perhaps for an overextension.
And they just look like they want to execute B. This is not the weapon for the job. If they do execute B, oh, he's got an M4, okay. We just saw that on the ground.
Really wants this one, does Apex. Got the extra cash.
Well, they have full mid info, right? Rops is over towards short. He can see Messi's ready to react off of the info. Rops is in apps. He's calling that block. So the B defense, they're about to be tested. Well, they don't know how close to death they are.
Yeah, they don't realize.
They're just walking in.
Here they come. Out of nowhere, suddenly the entire MOUZ squad advancing onto the B site. Back of the site, flameZ's there, and he gets him through the boards. Big from Flames. They've got to force him out. Nice find from Spinx, does chase him down.
Rops is still worried about the lurker Jimmy. He's disconnected from this. So right now the bomb can go down. They can set up with 4 players in the post plan. But out of util to block.
Yeah, that smoke fades now. Apex, what have you got? You need to control the spray. Trade from Spinx and a quick follow-up. How is he so quick? To the response of mezZ.
Now Rops, we've seen him have heroics up banana before, but this time they're not playing at him. Double up coffins, Torji in emo.
It's the top 2 players. Zershan gets the ZywOo frag. And that should seal the deal for 15. Rob's just going to play for some what?
Stats.
Stats.
Yeah, at this point, low impact. Exit towards CT. Sure, he gets to keep the AK. If he gets a couple of kills that into the next, then yeah, okay. All good, but otherwise, what are you meant to do? What are you meant to say? 15, one more round for MOUZ.
What do you make of that, like, kind of pedal to the metal, we're hitting B out of nowhere, kind of from the darkness?
It doesn't allow them to play smoke molly defense.
Yes.
Right? Because they're playing ahead of the util. That's one of the reasons that you run as the nades are in the air. So right there, they've been able to jump and catch them off guard. You can see flameZ, he was just tuck and hide and trying to find something and still had decent output. He knew he was screwed. So 1 for his troubles. Do you want to try something more in? Like, it seems crazy, right? It seems crazy on the CT side. With your back against the wall, you could potentially lose. You drop to the lower bracket. Banger of a series. You've worked back into it after getting blown out on train, but You've just given them all banana control. You weren't playing forward in halls. You didn't have any information. It was a very static defense. So I believe that Vitality thought it was going to be an A finish.
Right.
Gone the double AWP again.
Interesting.
I think it's the scare tactic, right? It's like we take a shot, force them into ZywOo's AWP. Well, it didn't work last time. It needs to work this time. Same round.
No one home. Good restraint from MOUZ, not falling foul to any early chip damage.
They just be execute again, and he's doing this gimmick with the AWP.
He's actually had to go all the way back to spawn
and
as well.
again, they have no info on A. No banana control, no brackets control. MOUZ have them scared. MOUZ have them scared.
Oh, and flameZ playing a very dangerous game, spamming smokes. Nade to try and chase him down. That's a very well-placed grenade.
Coming through again.
Oh, Apex is going to be caught on the reload. Yep, charging.
Oh.
flameZ's there. Vitality's hero on the B side. They can't get past flameZ. Torgy brings him down, but the damage done. The frags have been found. Torgy punching in the code. It feels like overtime 2, a guarantee here. And mezZ makes it so.
It's battle of flameZ versus Spinx with the output so far, isn't it? You got 28 for flameZ, you've got 32 for Spinx. They're titans in the server at the moment, clashing. How does he get a triple kill? They went for the same approach, right? Smokes, mollies, flashes in the air as they path, trying to catch them off guard again, and again they did, but this time, the early damage from flameZ mopped up while blind to the second. The third is a thing of beauty.
I think he just had such a great understanding as to like they're trying to punish the setup. They hear Apex spamming all of his bullets, the same thing that just worked for them in the previous. He steps up and gets the maddest multi. 28 to 32, damn. Okay. First to 19, folks.
Let's go, boys. One more overtime, yeah?
Yeah, we like it, we like it.
We like these games.
It's the right attitude. That's what you want to hear.
And this is a different flavor completely, isn't it? Look at the angle from mezZ as well. Oh, he's done well. Should be dead. ZywOo will find Spinx though. Taking him out with empty hands is you'd think, a valuable and an asset to Vitality. He's definitely in trouble now, Chad. USP not sufficient. The Tech 9 from Torgy, a wise investment, gets him the frag.
Bomb's going the safe way.
Sure, why not? Oh, and you know where they both are. 2 incendiaries thrown out same time.
If Apex can limp forward this smoke, they can play through it, but bomb's getting planted. They'll be too late to it.
It's going to be the double flash. Apex just gets a faceful from Jimmy's spam.
Nice little chip away there. Picked up a molly. And an extra flash. He's lining something up.
Flash and push. flameZ gets an opportunity into that little gap. Double pit set up, no chance for Apex. Exertion and Jimmy with 2 kills apiece.
Yeah, the long hold, it looks good, but it took away resources from Short and Apps, and Rops is the one to get caught with nothing. I think that was Jimmy who took him down. Either way, finding that frag really weak in the site, and then you could see ZywOo. He was just left up to the site on his own and couldn't hit a shot. So mezZ doing a very good job. It's this kill right here. ZywOo gets caught mid-site, pistol versus pistol from the Orbs.
Good output from Exertion.
Well, if they get one more T round, that'd be the most in the overtime so far.
He's going for this. The extinguish. The flash wasn't there. Or at least Exertion maybe ahead of it. No issues for the first. flameZ kept humble round 32.
And because they've gone for these B executes, like mezZ's played over here as the third piece, Rops and ZywOo are both playing long side. One smoke, and they'll be scampering. So Brolin making the calls, escorting his team back up middle. 4 up the guts, Jimmy in through Apps.
I wonder how active Jimmy plays it, because he's got an open runway.
Smoked off. Do they break? They don't have a nade.
ZywOo does. Oh, clips the wing to Spinx.
Well, now they're smoked off Moto as well. ZywOo has to play ahead
He's
of
doing
it.
so much. puffing up his chest, trying to act bigger than he is.
through.
They've just walked past one another in the smoke, and the gap is forming. Huge from Robs and ZywOo, a two-man defense. But it's not over yet. It might be now. What a way to do it. Robs and ZywOo, 5 kills between the two of them.
All right, well, touch and go in a couple of moments there as they're not enough on this one, I'll tell you that much. This is enough to wake up the Counter-Strike world. Apex is doing this. He's doing the AWP thing again. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dan?
Third attempt.
It hasn't reaped the rewards that they were hoping for.
He just saw ZywOo was around. He was like, you know, the AWP is
It's a good weapon.
good weapon.
One of the guns of all time.
Same result for Apex. He eats a grenade. Fires off a shot. There's a nice one back, though, as far as nades are concerned. Brolin and Exertion have been tagged up heavily.
Look, if you can get Apex with an AWP on the line, maybe I'm excited. He's thrown it away again. On low HP, maybe it's the better weapon of the job, but mezZ's starting to cheat back with the rotation. 2 men holding porch side. Robs and ZywOo. Again, it's just, hey, boys, let's stay together.
Yeah, wherever they go, they partner up. So it seems.
For this B defense, with a minute on the clock, Apex has a full belt of utility again. flameZ has an incendiary, smoke, incendiary, flash, flash. Well, Brolin selling A. Good info on
Okay,
2
yeah,
porch side.
you get
They'll
the
accelerate B.
They're coming your way, Apex, and you've got that AWP. Doesn't hit his shot. And that's surely the end of that. flameZ still gets something.
3v3, this retake is on.
Exertion, power, position, but it's ZywOo we're talking about here. How does he approach it? Does he let Robs go first?
As he can flash.
Good flash, catches Exertion. Jimmy, down to ZywOo.
Told you, we need this clutch.
Yeah, this would be a bit of a redeemer. I think the little jiggle from mezZ gets them informed. Hang on, trapped on the pillar. Wallbang connects. ZywOo running at it with a pistol out. Doesn't hit the flick. ZywOo surely booked him now. Molly on the bomb, though. There's no chance. Got to get on it. Got to get on it. I think the Molotovs want it. Oh, is he calculated
This will be
it?
close.
Hang on. Oh! ZywOo calculates it. Down to the last tick of the Molotov. I thought the molly was enough. I think Torji did too.
And he's panicking, he gets tagged through the pillar, he doesn't want to peek, he plays with the
Gets
util.
spotted, it's like a little standoff.
Oh.
That was intense. We've had a real game here. He didn't even have the full HP. Takes 1 extra. You can see him strafing on in there.
My God.
Mate! It doesn't get closer. The light's going green.
All right, swap sides, back underway. Here we go again.
Woo! All right. T side. ZywOo's AWPing on the T side. That's not too common.
That has changed. That's a difference maker, maybe.
Whoa, Exertion, perfect. Look at the damage and destruction.
Didn't even see anybody.
That's 3 of Vitality taken out without seeing a single one of them. All right.
At least they're giving us a chance
Can
to
we
catch our
breathe?
breath
Okay,
here.
great.
Unless they can pull off a 2v5, we're about to tie things up 17-17. Okay, we're about to tie things up 17-17. Both teams have had, like, when they've fought for Banana, right, and they've just had these battles, these brawls and spams through the smokes, it's looked great. When they've given over the space and they've allowed the executes, it allows these in-game leaders to play the mid-rounds, right, either with the executes on the B ahead of the smoke and molly, or Apex, you know, pulling them around the map and finding the peaks, the late-round executes. I think they've understood they don't want to give anything over to Robs. He has to come to us. He can't plant in mid. Come on, Robs. Money's not a problem, mate. I know where he is now. And just going to be held at bay. Extinguish. Flash. I just don't think you can justify the banana aggro in the same way if you're Vitality. I think you need to use the clock.
Okay.
I think you need to take the pace out of the round. Allow that, like, make it look like you're going for banana control. Allow that trap that MOUZ keeps setting to clamp in. Let them think it's normal. And then after that, you can just play out, right? You really don't want to be losing 3 players through smoke to the minute 27 on the clock. You didn't even get a chance to play the round.
Yeah, the round ended before Vitality even got a chance to see an opponent. And so, round 35 of our second series of the day. Third map, and it is a banger. It delivers, Chad, as you may have prophesized.
I didn't even expect like this. I just thought we'd get like a 13 to 10 or something, you know?
Nah, we got the banger. And we got a flash for Abs. Full control, loud about it.
Okay, see, by not fighting for banana early, now MOUZ have rotated. Sure, there's only a minute 15 left on the clock, but on Inferno, that's more than enough time. But you don't have banana and you don't have brackets, so actually, slight concern is one of the two being worked on now. Spinx ahead of that, and you can understand why. He's got this porch set up. They're looking to clamp down on mid.
Oh, he might be given that Molotov. I was going to say for that Spinx position. He's actually bringing it back for the B finish.
If they haven't taken brackets control now, Roland feels like he should be rotating.
Molly doesn't catch the boosted. Spinx versus Robs. Robs gets the better of him this
Still
time.
think it's going to be B though. 25.
It will now. Apex lines up the flashes to get him in. Roland throws one out. Exertion going to push on this. He gets himself behind the site. I think they spotted him. He's in trouble. And the frags come through. Only Exertion at the back of the site. One and not another. How has he got 2? Walking through is Jimmy. Need the covering fire. Jimmy pushes through. Shot is hit.
He denies the plant there.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I mean, they were doing everything right, but still, like, that little bit of, like, blind spot on the movement.
This is the first time in this game Vitality have had the chance to seal the deal.
Yeah, will they finish it with the first?
Before, they've been the ones having to play just to take it into overtime and then into double overtime.
MOUZ had 4 match points.
12 to 8.
And they squandered all 4. Or Vitality stole them, whatever you want to see.
Yeah, it was 12 to 8, and then they've had 15-14. So Vitality, 1 round away now. Do they crumble? Do they melt under the pressure, MOUZ?
Or will they secure another? Spinx, heavy damage early, stomached by the HE. It's Torji. Responsible for middle, ZywOo going to have to respect the incendiary. Look at this mini-map right now.
Exactly though, right? Because they're actually allowing the round to play. They're not... Oh my God!
What is that? ZywOo removes Torji. Steps up for his 30th. He wants this to be the last round of Inferno, but there's Brolan. Info actually on 2. The trajectory of the smoke, they know there's 2 towards the A site minimum. Spinx going for a quick mid-flank. This could be really quick. This could be perfect.
Bombs at the back.
Bombs
at the back.
Oh, Apex just avoids it. Exertion as well, channeling them, trying to stop them from entering the site. He's done a bang-up job. Double kill, make it 3. Exertion, the one-man army. And we need a triple OT to separate them. They will not crumble under the pressure. In answer to your question, Chad, Exertion does the opposite.
He's going to be having nightmares if that was a last round. Like, ZywOo, what was that, mate?
Yeah, great opening onto Torji. Look at him go, though.
Exertion, yeah, he can just be a brick wall, can't he? 5-7 comes out, and the pain continues.
What a game. What a game we are witnessing here. Live from Chengdu, China.
Europe's awake now.
I'm definitely feeling awake. Just like that, an easy pick-off.
That's his trademark.
It certainly is, the ZywOo early line. Catches Exertion playing with his nades. Spinx is in so much trouble. flameZ. Oh! They push it to Brolan and he mows them all down.
You know there's a third piece of that B puzzle. It's been your problem all map long.
How does he line him up like that? Torji puts a little cherry on it. The job is done. The round is won. ZywOo gives you an opener. And Brolin decides he ain't losing another.
Here's a kill. Oh, no, there's not.
No, there isn't. 4 kills for Brolin all over the map. Big smile creeping onto his face. And we heard it from that little listen-in as well from MOUZ. Talking about how these are the games they want. These are what they want to thrive in. The OT, they're happy to be in a third.
To expand on that, MOUZ are a team who have made playoffs of every single tournament they have attended since the addition of Spinx to this roster. But the respect on their name isn't there. This team, for whatever reason, the individuals are not looked at as exciting prospects, not superstars in the world of Counter-Strike. But that goes completely against what I just said. Playoff after playoff after playoff. Trophies elude them, sure. You go back, Cluj, that's a lifetime ago now. But these are the type of games that make you fans. These are the type of games that put your players in the spotlight to be loved, remembered. These are the games against teams like Vitality that have fans in the bucket loads. MOUZ are making some right here, right now in China.
You're absolutely right, Chad. But you know what you need is you need to finish it with the victory, with the spot in the playoffs. Close, but no cigar won't cut it here. Exertion's in a lot of trouble. Oh, they lose them both. They know there's always that third. And Rob's actually going to be perfectly positioned to deal with this crawl from Spinx, but he's an absolute demon, isn't he?
You know, flameZ wanted to try and wallbang him on the way back there for the retreat, but he's played it safe. Doesn't want to give his life back. They still have the man advantage. Apex needs to call them into the finish right now, and Torji's line posted. Now, it's a relatively tough map. It's never too late, not in these circumstances.
One man to defend the bomb site. Apex MeZ to be joined by the rest. It is just Torji's AWP. How does he want to approach this? He wants to get that first and then dip into the site. Gets a little deeper on the line, hearing these nades thrown out, does not want to be caught with a white screen, thinks he's got the line, he's right! Just before the pop of the flash. In trouble, quick extinguish, trying to delay. The longer he lives, the harder it is for Vitality, but the combination of util too damn tough. And so a very hamstrung retake.
Spinx is so low.
I mean, what's he supposed to do? The output from him has been exceptional, but...
Eyes on Jimmy. If he nades New Box and follows up with the molly...
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. If he does throw the molly in the same position, he hasn't. It will force ZywOo into an uncomfortable position, and he's going to be supported by the boost. Job done. Vitality, respond in kind.
Well, look, I don't know how many openers Apex has gotten. Haven't been keeping track of that. We are so deep, but those actually, yeah, no word of a lie. That was his first opening kill.
Wow. That one? You mean the one at round 38?
Yeah. That's his first opening kill of the map.
Well,
that's the first opening exchange he's been involved in.
Wow.
Is that right? Or
you could be getting...
I could be getting score-botted right now.
Could be getting score-botted.
I can't add up all the...
No, but it looks like it lines up. I mean, Brolin's participated in 10, and he's lost 9. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm getting score-botted.
Look, either way, we'll check it out after. We did have Apex leave the server at some point,
That's true.
Still.
Let's focus on what we can control, which is watching this game unfold. Oh, yeah, he should be. He should be. Zertian tracks him fully blind. Nate should finish him off. Hang on. MOUZ gets away with his health.
They started low B.
And Rops, ooh, he's working the smoke. I thought he was going to keep pushing, but not the case.
So it looks like they just want to stick through with this B execute. Now, Rops on the lurk. Him and Torji and Spinx, they might be a head-to-head. Torji sets up Spinx. Rops is calling this. He'll say, hey, they're calling brackets clear.
Frollo throws out the incendiary, jiggles out and confirms presence before he blocks. temptation is very real to keep pushing. You hear multiple AK spamming smokes.
Your option's still alive though. Robs tucked into the pocket. Spinx in trash.
30 seconds though, it is going to come down to the wire. Rob still stays in this standoff with Spinx.
Oh, got the look.
Oh, Spinx removes him.
Has to
Okay,
go B
has
now.
to be B. Yeah, Torchy's going to be able to lend a hand as well. Flash is thrown, frag is found, exertion with output. Brought down by ZywOo. Roland Tux catches another. Brilliant find onto ZywOo. Apex is all in it to win it. 1v4, asking a little much of the captain. Bomb down, Spinx has run him out. And so, MOUZ find the 20th round first.
I think if Robs stays alive or finds the space, they actually pivot back.
I think that was the intention.
Right?
I think you're right.
But Spinx has outlurked the lurker, right? Just by tucking in trash that whole time. And it's 2 CT side rounds.
Let's get the last one. Look, the flashes in this game for me.
Wow, somehow laughing about the proceedings.
Oh my gosh. 56 enemies flash for Apex. Exertion removes him straight away. Straight up banana.
This is a costly round to give away the opener.
Hang on, yeah, Exertion, misfortune on the smoke. His face was poking out. I reckon he had no vision. So a nice clawback, a freebie. flameZ getting very cheeky.
Yeah.
Investigates the oh. Could have actually led to Rob's profiting.
This is interesting. Mezzi's playing A right now. He's normally the rotator. Rops is here over towards B. They're leaving flameZ on this low HP on his own.
And he's playing like this! The solo B player on low HP gets a second.
But they're still gambling A. They have no info, no brackets, no halls. The last bit of info was a player spammed through a smoke. He's blocked and they've given him another one. But even still, I don't know how he's meant to stop this on his own. Rops is coming back now.
If we could throw that smoke now.
They have to come
they have
through
to
it.
come through it. Robs knows it. flameZ's done very well in his solo venture, but they need the smoke. Robs removed. Spinx is gunning for the frags. He spots the full cross. Incredible from flameZ. How has he gotten 2 extra kills whilst being on the red HP? Nade is solid. Connects onto Jimmy. Brolan trying to slink away. ZywOo missed it. Didn't spot him on the reposition.
Got a molly and a smoke.
Oh, Jimmy's in trouble. Jimmy's in a lot of trouble. Forced wide, gets nothing. Only Brolan.
They don't know he's banana.
An opportunity to come up clutch. They don't know about his post-plant positioning. Certainly considering it. Backs are turned, though. They still have to focus their attention. Oh, one had his nade out. ZywOo wasn't ready, and there's a Brolan clutch. MOUZ find 21, another match point. Their 5th opportunity to close this out, secure the playoffs, and send Vitality, the team that have had their number this year, 8-1. Their head-to-head reads in favor of Vitality.
I'm not sure the key factor in that scenario there for the post anyway, but Mezzi and ZywOo didn't have kits. So you're a bit more flustered, there's a bit more time pressure. Apex, if he had one, was maybe top banana. If flameZ had one, it's back a side. It doesn't play into it regardless because Brolan doesn't let it get off the hook in that way, but Brolan, massive round from him. There's a kit right there, okay. So one just laid out in front of them.
He's not messing around, he's not messing around.
Final round now and, well, potentially final round now.
These are those rounds though.
Just reflect on regulation in the first half and how much of a nuisance the layering of Apex and flameZ's banana util was. Like, they just made it so difficult, and it's such a change. Like, I guess you run out of moves eventually, or at least combinations of them.
So much so that you've just assigned ZywOo solo B on the AWP.
Yeah, and I think if you're Vitality, you're probably also a little bit shocked that they haven't tried A more because they've done so much B conditioning. Now, that Incendiary not perfect, but it's more about this 4A stack. What a call right now from Vitality if this pays off. The bomb's over towards Banana.
Robson's going to be
extinguished.
forced to extinguish that one.
Still going B though. Or are they? They're trickling back. They were just blocked top Banana. 55 seconds. Still plenty of room to change your mind, but it's more the util that's the problem. Now it's just one more round. Smoke and a handful of flashes. A molly.
Fading smoke, and Rob still stays vigilant in the crossfire with flameZ. Gangsters from first. Nice important trade. Exertion's down. It's Spinx's round. Double kill. He's heading for the 40 bomb, folks. Round 41 could be the last. Vitality, the lower brackets calling. mezZ doing everything within his power. Controls the first, but loses vision. Good flash from Jimmy. Gets them into the site with the man advantage.
Frenchman on the retake here.
What have they got? ZywOo looking for answers as best he can. Apex on the long side. Jimmy is on that mini pit. Torji will uncrouch upon the info of Jimmy. There's the frag. ZywOo gets him onto Brolan. 2-on-2. Vitality trying to find a way in. They can't do it. MOUZ have taken it. Vitality fall to the lowers. A hard-fought game, tenacious as ever. MOUZ impress in Chengdu.
Oh, what a game of Counter-Strike that was. It had it all. The details of this one are one to be studied. Clutch moments, a massive performance from Spinx. He was huge over towards Banana alongside of Exertion. 39 and 37 between the two of them.